All right, we welcome you to live action here as Petal gets the football first, and on the first play from scrimmage, a gain of 4 by the quarterback, Carlos Nicholson. And now he's tackled on second down for a loss of a couple of yards. So we welcome you here to the press box as Pearl and Petal, homecoming 2019 for the Petal Panthers. And now a 3rd down and 9 for the Petal offense to start here. We'll give you the starting lineups here in just a little bit as we are live here for the region opener between both Pearl and Petal. We told you Pearl leads the series 3-2.
That brings up something I was going to mention in pregame, Jason, and that's going to be mental mistakes. If you've got two powerhouses, rushing against each other, and you got defenses stepping up, it's really going to come down to these mental errors, offsides, penalties, the careless errors. That may be the deciding factor. If both offenses show up, both defenses show up, it's going to come down to those mistakes. That and field goals.
Should be a phenomenal ball game. And you mentioned the defense earlier as well. And Pearl's defense looking to come up with a big stop here as Nicholson back to pass. And now he's going to take off and run. He's in trouble and going to be tackled shy of the 15-yard line. Looks like that's Brumfield that comes up to make the stop, and it was. And so the Panthers are 3 and out on their first offensive possession. It gives us a chance to show you the Petal starters tonight. And when you look at the Panthers starters on both offense and defense, we just referenced Carlos Nicholson, the quarterback. He's going to have to hand the ball off to Micah McGowan. Of course, on defense, you heard our impact players, Jacorian Newsom, you see there on defense, number 23. So we'll give you the Pearl starters here in just a moment as back to punt here.
Jason, I got to tell you, we got to give props to those graphics. They're amazing.
Oh, and we might have a roughing the punter right out of the gate as Dean got it away, and he was rushed and run into. Alex Dean was popped, and it is going to be a personal foul roughing the kicker against the Pearl Pirates, and that will result in a first down for the Panther offense. So they go 3 and out, and on special teams, now the Panthers get a break here, and Coach Perry is just going to hate that. You get a 3 and out, and then you rough the punter.
Again, it's going to come down to those careless mistakes. And, they were there for the block. In fact, I thought it was blocked. But
yeah.
No, careless mistake, run into the punter, and here we go. Panther ball all over again. That last series, Nicholson showed a little bit of spark in those feet.
Yeah, he did.
Ooh, he's got a little bit of quickness.
A little bit of quickness there.
He may break one tonight. All the focus is going to be on McGowan, and you never know. Nicholson may take one to the house.
Running quarterbacks have given the Pirates problems at least a couple of weeks ago against Madison Central. So it's 1st and 10 now for the Panthers. Here's a handoff coming left side. Looks like that's a handoff to number 7, I believe it is. And on the carry here for the Panthers, number 7 on the carry, that's going to be Rashad Hansford. We talked about him as being one of the impact players. 2nd down and a couple coming up here for the Panther offense.
Oh, they ate that up. Yeah. They got the first down, but the Pirates were all over that.
We knew we were going to see, as the Mississippi Ag first down is picked up here, we knew we were going to see a lot of running tonight from both teams, really, Jeff. And between Nicholson, McGowan, and then Rashad Hansford, who's already had a carry tonight.
It's that old saying, 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
That's your kind of football, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Old school.
No problem at all. There's a handoff going right side to Hansford. A big hole as he plunges inside Pirate territory. And he will be just a couple of yards shy of the Mississippi Ag first down. 2nd down is short coming up. We'll call it 2nd and 2 for the Panthers. And they're quickly to the line as Nicholson in the shotgun formation is going to take the snap and hand off. Looks like that's McGowan on the carry, and he is close to a Mississippi Ag first down. Looks like they're going to spot him just a bit shy here, Jeff. So we'll call it 3rd down and 1 for this Panther offense as we are just a few minutes underway here, live from Petal High School. It's homecoming 2019. As Nicholson, your quarterback, takes the snap, hands off McGowan. He's got the first down and more, close to the 42-yard line. A Mississippi Ag first down for the Panthers. And Petal on the move here, Jeff Ead, early in this first quarter.
That offensive line is massive, and they are just opening that hole wide open.
So 1st and 10, the Mississippi Ag first down, and now Nicholson. And now a man in motion. It's going to be Hanford. He's going to take it on the sweep, coming near side, near the Pirate 35-yard line. And they'll mark him out at the 36. We'll call it a gain of 6 yards. 2nd down and 4 coming up.
Pearl did a great job containing that. They're still gaining those 2 and 3 yards every run. It's not a lack of effort, that's for sure.
Oh, no doubt.
It's going to be Boyd and McKenzie.
They've gotten a lot of action so far. Here's a quick pass far side, one of the few passes we might see tonight. It is complete for a Mississippi Ag first down to the 30-yard line. And it looks like that was complete to Cherry on the far side. Micah Cherry doesn't have a touchdown catch yet.
That's going to be another factor in this, too, is those little short passes that's going to soften up the defense. Those linebackers, run, pass, run, pass, and just mix it up and keep them guessing. 1st
and 10 at the Pirate 30. As Nicholson going to hand off, coming near side and pulled down from behind. And there's the flag. Looked like a face mask. And on the carry, that's going to be number 28. That's going to be Cameron Martin, the junior running back. He was pulled down. I really couldn't tell from here, Jeff, but it did look like a face mask.
Either that or a horse collar, either way. Now they call it a face mask.
Face mask. So 2 big personal foul penalties against the Pirates here in the first quarter. That'll move the ball. Looks like, Jeff, inside that KDMC red zone, and it is. So just inside 7 minutes in this first quarter, Jeff, and the Panthers, after the roughing the punter, and now the face mask penalty. And Petal, let's be honest, they've had success running the football so far.
They are. If they're running a script in high school, their script is just perfect. They are perfectly prepared, which is no surprise for Marcus Boyles. Wow.
Here's a good run here. Looks like that's McGowan. No, that's going to be 28. Martin on the carry again, and he's just a couple of yards shy from that Mississippi Ag first down. Boy, Petal's getting 4, 5, 6 yards a carry.
I'm telling you, I'm going to give a shout out to these fat boys, these linemen. You got Wally, Sims. How do you pronounce that? Michael Femiano.
There's Martin going right side. A big hole, and he's going to be popped just a yard shy of that Mississippi Ag first down. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 coming up.
Montague and Hitson. I'm going to finish it, and I can't forget the tight end easily. These guys are blocking their tails off, and they're doing a great job.
And it's a little bit of a pace, a tempo here for this Panther offense. It's going to be McGowan right up the middle for the Panther touchdown.
Telling you.
I mean, you just talked about the offensive line, Jeff, and they opened up the hole there. What a run by McGowan. And the Panthers on top, 6-0, just inside the 6-minute mark.
Outstanding effort by the offensive line, and wow, this is a great game. It's a great night for football.
And to attempt the extra point is going to be, looks like that's Nate Jones, and he puts it through, and it's 7-0 Petal on top of Pearl in the first quarter. We're back in 30 seconds right here on the Spirit Media Network.
You're more than a patient at KDMC. You're family, worthy of kindness, compassion, and respect. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
I know that's not a big deal, but like when I...
All right, we welcome you back. Live radio, live media here. You were getting excited there.
I am excited.
During the commercial break.
This is great.
Great night for football as now the Pirates will get it on offense for the first time tonight. And I'd like to remind you our replays tonight brought to you by Centerpoint Energy is now kicking off here is Nate Jones. And it's going to be taken by the Pirates inside the 10, coming right up the middle there, taking some licks. That's Harrell on the kickoff return. And he'll bring it out to just shy of the 30-yard line, and we get to see the Pirate offense for the first time tonight.
Mark this. That was a great wedge setup.
Yeah.
You might see a run back because it was perfectly set up. They just got in there, just got through the wedge. And they may break one of those tonight. You'll see.
So we've got an official's timeout on the field. We will keep it here and just, we'll talk about this game tonight and what it means to region play, really. Because when you look at, the region opener, you hate to say it's a make-or-break game, but when you look at the other teams in the region, Brandon, Meridian's kind of struggling here in the last couple of years. But you've got Oak Grove. It's such a stacked region.
Northwest Rankin. You can never count Northwest Rankin out.
So how much importance do you put on this first region game for both Pearl and Petal?
It sets the tempo for the rest of the season. It's an absolutely crucial game for both of them. Establishing their authority in the region.
Yeah. And this has been a series that here as of late, Pearl has owned it. And so Gunnar Dennis, your quarterback, is going to turn and hand to Harrell, and Harrell's got a huge hole across the 35, close to the 40, and he'll be stopped just shy. Let's look at the Pearl starters tonight. As Pearl on both offense and defense, this is a team that's got a lot of experience. Of course, we talked about Kenyatta Harrell, as he just had to carry moments ago. Gunnar Dennis, your quarterback, back from that injury last year. And, of course, that offensive line, they're paving the way for Harrell so far tonight. They do call it a Mississippi Ag first down. And that's a look at the Pirates starters brought to you by KDMC. The handoff left side to Harrell, and he's going to be drugged down in the backfield. Coming up to make the tackle, there's your guy, Jeff Jacorian Newsom makes the stop. A loss of a couple, 2nd down and 12.
He read that perfectly, just went to the outside, saw the run going and the blocking going, and he ran right up to the outside and shut it down.
7-0 here in this first quarter. Petal went 3 and out on their first offensive possession, roughing the punter on Pearl, kept the drive alive, and also the drive was aided by a personal foul penalty against Pearl. So the Panthers now on top 7-0. A little toss coming here near side. The Panther defense is there.
Shut it down.
And they read it perfectly again, and pumped up is Colden Carter, the right defensive end, the senior. And you take a look at the Centerpoint Energy replay, and you talked about the defense. They shut it down, as you can see on the replay here.
That wasn't going anywhere.
No, Carter read it beautifully. 3rd down. And they've got it marked at 11. We'll call it 3rd down and 12. Play clock down to 10 seconds, and now they're going to flip Harrell to the right of Gunnar Dennis. He's back to pass. The southpaw scans the field, throws, has a man caught at midfield, and still churning for yards. And it looks like that might be on the reception, number 18, and it is. Jay Ward, the senior. His 8th catch of the season. It's a Mississippi Ag first down for the Pirates.
That's a great catch by Ward, getting to the first down marker. Crucial catch there. You got to be watching this, the soft spots. There's also a soft spot around the middle, so you'd be watching out for that tight end pass. Again, tight ends are always open. I'm a little biased, but.
1st and 10 for the Pirates. They turn and hand to Harrell, left side. Nothing doing. There to make the stop again. Jacorian Newsom. I have a feeling we're going to call his name quite a bit tonight.
I believe you're absolutely right. The offensive line's going to have to step it up if they're going to get anything. The outside's just shut down right now, so they're going to have to step it up and make some holes.
Harrell has not found – he found a hole on that first play, and now Dennis, a play action. He wants to go long. Down the field, a man is open and is tipped away at the last minute. Looks like he had a man open. That was Trey Davis. And when you look at the replay here, it was great defensive coverage here on the outside, tipping it away at the last moment.
Yeah, that play action just sucked all the linebackers in, all the defense in, and the wide receiver wide open. Great play on defense.
So now the Pirates again in a third down and 9. Just inside the Petal 45-yard line. Panthers on top 7-0, homecoming 2019. As Gunnar Dennis turns and looks towards the sideline. And there's going to be a false start against the Pirates. So Pearl just shooting themselves in the foot here, Jeff, with penalties, 2 defensively on that first Petal offensive drive, and now this penalty here.
And this may end up being the difference maker. It'll shut down your momentum real fast, making a careless mistake as a false start.
Third down and 14 now for these Pirates. Play clock is down to 13 again, and Pearl has not lined up just yet. Now the Pirates come to the line here.
Better hurry.
Play clock down to 5 seconds. They move the running back over. Dennis back to pass. Quick drop. Pressure coming, and he's going to be sacked. Hit from behind, and the Panthers come up with another big play. Newsom was there, as well as R.J. Proctor. And you look at the center point energy replay here, Jeff. Great pressure by that defensive line.
Absolutely. Just, Colton Carter, Kelvin Walters, and like you said, R.J. Proctor getting in there, shutting it down, forcing Pearl to punt.
So now the Pirates on their first offensive possession, they are stonewalled, and now they will punt this one away. Drew Walker going to do the duties, the right-handed or the right-footed kicker. Panthers going to take it around the 25-yard line. Now coming near side, got block set up, has a wall in front to the 45 to midfield, still on his feet, cuts back in Pearl territory. There's 2-3 flags down, back behind the play. And when you see that, normally that means a block in the back. But a pretty good return here by number 1. That's going to be Jonathan Harris on the return, but a block in the back looks like that will be the call.
Yeah, it was a decent kick. It didn't have enough air, but they had coverage, a couple missed tackles, and like you said, they set up the blocking perfectly. Unfortunately, he's going to come back with a block in the back. But a great effort. Again, showing potential on these special teams. You had Pearl with the return. The wedge was there, and, they made a great effort. They just had one.
Let's take a look at the replay here and see where the block in the back occurred. Looks like maybe once it comes near side. Couldn't really. Oh,
right there.
I think it was right there, yeah. Good job by Newman on the camera work there. And there was a block in the back, so that'll cost the Panthers.
But you see the potential for the punt return. That's what I was telling you. Pearl's got the wedge on the kickoff return. Petal's got the punt return. Special teams win and lose games. You have the roughing the kicker, that can lose your game.
First penalty against Petal tonight, by the way.
Yep.
Panthers have been pretty much flawless, Jeff, when you think about how, again, on that first possession, they were able to get 4, 5, 6 yards a carry.
Consistency, that's
right. Nicholson, your senior quarterback, flips the tight end to the near side easily. There's the snap. A handoff, and nowhere to go. McGowan is going to be gobbled up in the backfield. Getting there first was Charles Stevens, the defensive tackle. And when you look at the center point energy replay, boy, he was able to get there in a hurry.
Yeah, he read right through that play.
Major loss. Second down at 16 now for the Panthers. As we're inside 2 minutes and counting here in this first quarter, is Nicholson. Plenty of time on the play clock here. Nicholson going to roll right. Looks to pass. Now he's going to take off and run. Nicholson tries to make a miss, and he is tackled by the shoelace at the last moment there. And a chance to look at the shoelace tackle here.
There, those quick feet we were talking about a minute ago. He may break one tonight.
Third down and 8 coming up for these Petal Panthers now. Let's see what they elect to do here as we tick inside a minute in this first quarter, and the Panthers on top, 7-0. Play clock down to 12 seconds. Nicholson's got the tight end to the far side. Back to pass. Nicholson tosses it near side. It was going to be well short of the first down. It was dropped by the receiver there. Looks like that's number 10 on the intended target there. That's going to be Stringer. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down, and the Panthers going to have to punt it away for the first time tonight.
You know, we talked about it coming down here with it, anticipating it being such a rushing game. The time is just going to fly by. First quarter's already over, 42 seconds left, and you know, you've really got to be on your game to get this over with. It goes by so quickly.
Coming forward with the punt here is going to be Alex Dean, and it's going to be take a nice Petal roll here inside the 40. And Petal comes up with a break there. But still, Pearl's going to have great field position here for their second offensive possession with half a minute and a second to go in this first quarter.
You've got a great advantage from the rugby-style kick that you just typically will get that roll. It doesn't always work out that way, and it's a whole lot easier to get blocked. But if it goes off, you can get a nice roll, which they just did, because it wasn't a great punt. But as soon as it hit and rolled, they got a good roll out of it from where they were.
It'll be interesting to see what the Pirates do here, because Harrell pretty much held in check in that first quarter and on the first possession. It's going to be the handoff here. Spoke too soon. Here's Harrell in the open to the 40, to the 30. Tries to cut back, and he's inside Petal territory.
The Outdoorsman Tractor Package.
4-yard line. You see on the replay here as Harrell able to break it to the outside. He must have heard me.
He must have. You know, the offense just drove all the defense to the left side, ran it to the right side. It was a perfect play. You know, the other side of it is the coaching adjustments. As the coaches make their adjustments, look at there, stride for stride.
Showed that speed right there, didn't he?
Absolutely.
He's going to get the handoff again. Plenty of blockers actually on the carry here. It's going to be number 1 for the Pirates. That's Jamari Thompson.
Same play.
That was the same play.
That's the same play.
Inside the KDMC red zone, he's short of the Mississippi Ag first down by a yard, and that might be the final play of this first quarter. A couple of yards shy, 2nd and 2. When we come back for the second quarter, fast-moving first quarter, 7-0 Panthers on top of the Pirates. We're back in 60 seconds on the Spirit Media Network.
Is here at Mississippi Ag. Choose a 3 Series John Deere tractor tailored to your horsepower needs and get all the attachments you require for the fall in one convenient package, including a loader, disc, and spreader starting at $315 a month. And as always, you get it all covered by our 10-year warranty. With 0% financing for 60 months, it's a deal that is sure to help you get your food plots ready for the season. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer expires 10/31/19.
Family owned and operated since 1986, Lakeside Molding has become the trusted source of architectural products throughout the South. They offer fine interior architectural moldings, custom millwork, and cabinet doors designed and handcrafted in Flowwood. Their showroom on Lakeland Drive is stocked with today's most sought-after interior details, including corbels, post, fireplace mantles, bath vanities, butcher block islands, mirrors, and much more. Tim Shoemaker and his staff work closely to meet client needs for new construction, restoration, and remodeling projects. Lakeside Molding, where details make the difference.
We open the second quarter, Petal on top, 7-0. Pearl threatening, though, with a 2nd down and 2 coming up inside the KDMC red zone. Jason Scarborough, Jeff Eade, Logan Campbell, Chris Bragg hanging out with us tonight as well. And Newman Kazari running camera for us, live from Petal High School. The turn in hand. And a big hole here, Mississippi Ag first down. This might be, nope, he's going to be just shy of 1st and goal. Just outside the 10 on the carry. Looks like that might have been Thompson once again, and it was.
Yeah, those adjustments the coaches make, you know, offensive line coach, get your line geared up, make the hole, do your job, execute, and we'll score.
Pistol formation, they're going to turn and hand to Thompson. He's provided a burst, trying to get to the corner here, and he's going to be tackled inside the 10-yard line. As coming up to make the tackle, Newsome, the linebacker for the Panthers. He is absolutely everywhere.
You know, both the Panthers and the Pirates are getting a lot of success on the outside, which is interesting. They're getting some, you know. pound and pound, ground and pound on the inside, and then run it to the outside. Throw you a little bit of pass out here. Throw you a little pass out there. Run it on the inside. Keep it moving.
You're all about the ground and pound, aren't you?
3 yards in a cloud of dust, buddy.
They flip a blocking back to the near side. Thompson's going to remain in the game at quarterback. Dennis, the play action, rolls left. End zone, wide open, touchdown. On the reception is number 43, Leo McIntyre. McIntyre was only his 3rd catch of the season, and you see here on the replay, Jeff, he was wide open.
Tell me again his position, Jason.
Tight end.
Tight ends win football games. And I told you that earlier, too. They're
You did.
playing soft. The defensive playing soft. The tight end is wide open.
In to attempt the extra point is Austin Green. 10 of 12 on extra points so far this season, so an extra point away from tying this ball game up. The kick is up. It is going to be no good.
Wow.
He hooked it wide left.
Wide left.
That might come back to haunt the Pirates. 7-6. We got ourselves a ball game. We're back in 30 seconds on the Spirit Media Network.
Mississippi Hunters, did you know that Vance Sporting Goods has the largest gun selection in the state? Vance carries the lines you know and respect, like Browning and Benelli. And we've got plenty of ammo in stock, too. Drop by and check out our new duck hunting section, complete with decoys and accessories. You'll be happy, happy, happy you did. If it's guns, it's at Vance. Vance Sporting Goods.
777 Highway 468 in Brandon, or visit us online.
Missed extra point a moment ago. I guess you could call it the broadcaster's jinx. Green had just mentioned he was 10 of 12 on extra points, and the Pirate kicker missed that one, hooked it left, and now the Pirates kick deep to the Panthers. Taking it in the end zone, but going to bring it back. Nope, they're going to say he's in the end zone, one of those rules in high school that I wish that they would do away with.
I agree. Just let him run.
Let him return it.
But, you know, we were talking about earlier in the first quarter. Special teams.
Oh, yeah.
Careless mistakes.
Yep.
Tight ends being open. All of these things come together.
Oh, yeah. It all runs through the tight end. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Well, let's see what Petal does here. They were having a lot of success between McGowan and Hanford.
See, when you ground and pound and run it up the middle, then you're bringing the linebackers in. Then you have the tight end that's open or the slant on the wide receiver that's open, and then that brings them back out, and then you ground and pound again, and it's just repeat.
Let's see if Panthers do that here. Quick pass to the far side, stumbling and then trying to reverse his field, come all the way back this way. Has folks out in front of him. How in the world did he pull that off? He's in the open. Got blockers in front and finally ushered out of bounds. Number 7 somehow pulled it off there. Hanford again. And when you look at the replay here, I don't know how in the world he did that. He caught it far side and somehow managed to navigate his way all the way across the field here, Jeff. You take it away.
Offensive line just kind of stood where they were from pass blocking, and they turned into blockers on a wall like a punt return. Then we had a late hit coming out. It looks like there's a player down.
Was there a flag for a late hit after that? Not quite sure. I don't know. Did you see a flag? Yeah, I do see a flag.
Yeah, there's a flag, and I just missed the call.
The near side. So it might be a sideline warning. Not quite sure. Let's see if we can see here on the replay what the penalty was about as the injured Pirate. He's going to be okay. Austin Mitchell's going to walk or run off the field. Can't quite tell on the replay here. Can't see the penalty there. I think it happened at the end of the play. The flag's here on the far side. And now they pick it up. It might have been a sideline warning. So.
Yep, you're right. Sideline warning.
Sideline warning. Okay. So first down after the Mississippi Ag first down after Hanford pulls a rabbit out of his hat. Somehow managed to turn that into a remarkable run. So now.
You know how you can tell when it's a sideline warning? Not only are they where they're supposed to be, they're an extra 2 or 3 yards back.
Every team has a get-back coach, right? At least I
Yes.
thought they did. Here's McGowan carrying folks with him inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. And McGowan, he is just an absolute load to bring down, and he runs seemingly angry.
He does. And he packs a punch right up the middle again. That offensive line, I'm telling you, they're averaging about 240 pounds across the line. And that's big for high school.
Going to be 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Panther offense. We'll see what they come up with here, as Nicholson has operated quite well in the shotgun tonight. And he puts pressure on that Pirate offense when he goes around either end. Let's see what the Panthers elect to do here, as we're inside 10 minutes to go in this first half. In a 7-6 ball game, Nicholson going to keep quarterback Keeper. He's got the Mississippi Ag 1st down. Kept it on the inside there, Jeff.
Yeah, he kept it on the inside. He uses his quick feet like we were talking about earlier.
Great blocking there, as you see on the replay from this offensive line. He only needed a couple of yards, and he plunges inside that 35-yard line. And now we have a stoppage of play.
You know, he's 6'4" tall, so as soon as he falls, he's going to gain at least 3 or 4 feet.
There's a stoppage. Don't know what the stoppage was for, and now the officials
equipment malfunction.
You think that's what it was?
Yeah, he's pulling his pant legs down like his knees weren't covered.
Please don't tell me we stopped because of that.
Yeah, you gotta have your protective equipment on.
All right, so apparently that's what it was, and now the ref says, hey, let's wind the clock here. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. As Nicholson back to pass, has a man open, and it is dropped. Absolutely dropped, as that was intended for Jonathan Harris. Right in the breadbasket there when you look at the Center Point Energy replay.
Just threw him a tad bit behind him.
Think so?
Yep, tad bit. But I tell you, that was a nice, quick, sharp pass. We might see that later.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line. Nicholson is going to be flanked just off his left shoulder. Looks like that's McGowan. Going to be the pitch out. No, that's going to be, looks like Hanford. Hanford with a lot of speed, and he's close to another Mississippi Ag 1st down, as he is chopped down inside the 30. And he just has a different gear, Jeff, when you look at the replay here.
Yeah, as soon as he hits that side, he's cutting it up, which is great. Great for a running back to do.
3rd down and 4 for this Panther offense as we tick inside 9 minutes to go and counting here in this 2nd quarter. 7-6, Panthers on top. And now we have a timeout by the Panther coaching staff. We're going to take it with them. 7-6, Panthers on top of the Pirates. We're back in 30 seconds on the Spirit Media Network.
With 2 boys, I know about suspicious odors. But CenterPoint Energy taught me something important. If I smell rotten eggs, it might be a gas leak. I should leave on foot immediately and call both CenterPoint Energy and 911 from a safe location. I also never store flammables like paint or gasoline near my natural gas appliances. 1 spark is all it takes to ignite fumes.
CenterPoint Energy provides tips to help you keep your family safe. CenterPoint Energy, always there.
And we're back. So Coach Marcus Bowles called the timeout there, and Coach Bowles saw something that he didn't like here. And this is a critical play. 3rd down and 4. You're up 7-6. That missed extra point could come back to play a role in this game, but this is a big play here. Let's see what Petal comes up with. Nicholson, play action, throws over the middle, caught, off to the races, touchdown! Beautiful play call, Cherry. No touchdown receptions until just now.
As you see it, the slant right there, that was the same play earlier that they missed, just in reverse. They flipped it around, ran the slant from the other side. This time he led him by a couple of feet instead of trailed him by a couple of feet, and it's a difference of 6 points.
We just talked about how critical a play that it was going to be, and now Nate Jones will attempt the extra point. It is up, it is high enough, it is long enough, and it is good. 14-6, Petal on top of Pearl. What a ball game we've got here tonight as the Panthers have now stretched their lead to 8 points. We're back in 30 seconds on the Spirit Media Network.
A smile is one of the first things most people notice. And for over a decade, Germany Dental has helped change smiles for thousands of people across Mississippi.
I was so embarrassed about my teeth that I never smiled. But now that I have dental implants and cosmetic veneers from Germany Dental, I can't stop smiling. My decision to see Dr. Germany literally changed my life.
Germany Dental, changing lives, one smile at a time. Call 601-825-4746 today.
And we're back with you here at Petal High School, 14-6, Petal on top of Pearl. In our game of the week, brought to you by Mississippi Ag and King's Daughters Medical Center. Jason Scarborough, Jeff Eade, Logan Campbell, Chris Bragg, and Newman Kazari all with you here tonight. Whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, or at our website. Here's a little end over end pooch kick here taken by the Pirates at the 35. Looks like that's, I think that's Jay Ward. No, that's Trey Davis that took it. So the Pirates will get good field position here. And we were talking during the break. You had just said the timing of the pass, they're going to come back to that, and they did. And Cherry, his first touchdown of the season.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, the coach said that's what happens when you lead your receiver by a couple of feet. They run into the pass, they catch the ball, they keep continuing on, 6 points. When you trail him by a couple of feet, he misses the pass. So they gave him another chance. We also talked about how that quick pass, you better watch out for it, and then it happens. Let's see if Pearl can respond.
We have not seen Kenyatta Harrell. Don't know if he is injured. We're trying to watch for him on the sideline. We haven't seen him. It's going to be, I think that's Thompson again taking the carry, and he's up for the task. Thompson across the 40 to the 41, a gain of 6, second down and 4. And some frustration here by, looks like Newsom is upset for some reason about something. Maybe the fact that Thompson, the second string running back, just ripped off 6 yards pretty easily. 2nd and 4 for the Pirates. Again, have not seen Kenyatta Harrell in the last couple of possessions, so it'll be interesting to see at halftime if he's injured or they just found a different gear with Thompson. Flag down, but the pass is complete to the far side here. And on the reception is Shoto, and he's going to advance inside Petal territory, but we've got a flag down. Let's see if we can see what the flag is here on the replay. A hold, maybe?
I don't know. It was early.
Sure was.
False start.
False start against the Pirates. Boy, they are just killing themselves with penalties tonight, Jeff.
Yeah, that was a unfortunate event. In a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
You know, if they'd stop making these careless mistakes, then they'd be halfway down the field by now.
So inside 8 minutes to go in this first half of play, 14-6. Petal on top, and after the penalty, Pirates facing a 2nd and 9, and coming up and breaking through to make the tackle here. And it looks like that was number 47, Isaac Lee, as well as Sam Marlowe combining on the tackle. And so 3rd and 9 turns into 3rd down and 10, and the Pirates are going backwards here.
Yeah, Simon Lee just saw straight through that and shut it down. It's a nice crowd out here, Jason.
It's a beautiful night. You mentioned it earlier, beautiful night for football. And one of the better facilities in the entire state. Dennis back to pass. Pressure coming, steps up in the pocket, throws, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by the Panthers, and returning it to the 35-yard line on the interception is Isaac Lee, the senior linebacker. His first interception of the season, Jeff, and it comes at a perfect time for the Panthers.
The timing could not have been better. That is the time where the momentum changes. You have the offside penalty, it just shuts everything down, and then make a careless mistake. Whether it's jumping off sides or throwing to the wrong player, you're out of your game, you're out of the momentum, and they took advantage of it. Interception, 1st and 10, Panthers.
This could be huge here if the Panthers can somehow come up with a touchdown here. They've got plenty of time to work with, 2 timeouts and 7 minutes to go in this first half.
That's what you need to break the cycle of the back and forth.
Nicholson going to hand off, coming near side. Looks like that's Hanford trying to find a crease. Gets inside the 35, and then he's pushed out of bounds. Panther fans and sideline, they want a flag for a late hit. But Hanford's going to pick up a yard. We'll call it 2nd down and 9.
Pirates did a good job containing it. As you'll see on the replay, everybody's containing to the inside. He keeps trying to go to the outside, and they just drive him out of bounds.
So the Panthers, 2nd down and 9. Actually, I'm going to scoot it back and say 2nd and 10. I thought he got a bad spot. Here's a handoff to McGowan with a lot of room. McGowan! No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Panthers. And Petal has broken it open.
Check this replay out. Watch Nicholson as he quick fake, then another quick fake, hands it off to McGowan right up the middle. Right here, you'll see Nicholson do a quick handoff, right up the middle. Great blocking by the offensive line. What wheels McGowan has right up the middle for the 6.
McGowan with his 7th rushing touchdown of the season. And we've got a stoppage just going to be offside against the Pirates. So the Pirates racking up penalties, and they cannot contain one Micah McGowan.
You know, again, back to the careless mistakes.
In to attempt this extra point is Nate Jones. 2 for 2 on the night. A good snap, good kick. Make it 3 for 3. And make it 21-6. Petal on top of Pearl. We're back in 30 seconds on the Spirit Media Network.
Need your business to stand out and pop? Then it's time to visit Polshap's Screen Print and Embroidery in Brandon. Polshaps can custom design your marketing campaigns with custom screen printing, embroidery, and promotional materials that set you apart from the competition. Speaking of setting apart, Polshaps does all their work in-house from start to finish. No outsourcing, meaning faster turnaround time and lower prices for you, the customer. Visit Polshaps.com to find out more and get started on standing out.
And we welcome you back as this one has been busted open by the Panthers, 21-6 over the Pearl Pirates. Homecoming 2019 for the Petal Panthers. And Micah McGowan moments ago racing to the end zone for touchdown number 7. Now the end over end sky kick going to be taken on a fair catch at the 25-yard line by Trey Davis. Well, if you're Pearl, this is a critical possession because 6:44, you're down 15 points. We do not know the status of Kenyatta Harrell. We have not seen him the last couple of possessions. Don't know if he's injured. We will find out at halftime.
It's make or break it right now. Pearl's got to get it together. Of course, just like Brandon, you never count Pearl out.
No.
They're a fourth quarter team. They're a second half team for sure. The game's not over yet.
Oh, by far. Back to pass is Dennis. The southpaw throws far side. The pass is complete, and that's going to be to Trey Davis, who is the leading receiver on the team, catches receiving yards, manages to pick up about 5 yards here. And a good catch here on the Center Point Energy replay. Good coverage there by the Panther defense. Clock rolling, 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Pirates from their own 30-yard line. Dennis going to turn and hand off. Looks like that's to Spires, and he's tackled in the backfield for a loss. Coming up to make the tackle is the man who made the interception moments ago, Isaac Lee.
Isaac Lee is all over the place tonight.
So here we go again, a big 3rd down for the Pirates. 3rd down at 6 to be exact. Inside 6 minutes and counting here in this first half. Play action, Dennis back to pass, lofts it here, caught by the tight end. There he is again, caught the touchdown pass earlier, and coming up with a huge play for his 4th catch of the season is Leo McIntyre for the Mississippi Ag 1st down. There's the tight end once again.
Here we go. He had a great release, ran a great route, right crossing route, right in the soft spot for the 1st down.
Dennis back to pass again. Slant route in and out of the hands of Trey Davis. Normally the sure-handed Davis can't come up with it there. 2nd down and 10 right at the midfield stripe. 5 minutes, 20 seconds here in this first half of play, 21-6. And for folks that might be watching across the state, this may surprise some folks to see it a 21-6 ball game. But again, we don't know the status of Kenyatta Harrell. We have not seen him the last 2 or 3 possessions for the Pearl Pirates.
Not to mention your halftime adjustments.
Yeah. Man in motion, and they're going to hand it to the man in motion. Sweeping right, trying to get to the edge. Can he get the corner? He cannot. He's slung out of bounds. Jaquavian Shoto, the sophomore, and give credit to this Panther defense stretching out that play.
Just like Pearl contained it inside, Petal contains it inside, drives him straight to the sidelines.
3rd down and 9. They did manage to say he gained a yard. And it looks like we've got an officials timeout.
Yeah,
yep, we've got an officials timeout. 5:11 to go here in this first half. And we'll take the break with them back in 30 seconds right here on the Spirit Media Network.
You're more than a patient at KDMC. You're family, worthy of kindness, compassion, and respect. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
And we welcome you back here live from Petal High School. Glad that you're with us here tonight.
What an evenly matched game tonight, Jason.
And when you see the score, people are going to see it and say 21-6, what's going on?
That's not it.
And that's not it at all.
This has been a back-and-forth game, and Petal has taken advantage of a couple of series, and they've capitalized on those opportunities. Pearl can make the same thing happen to Petal. This is an evenly matched game. Let's see.
3rd down and 9 coming up for this Pirate offense. A man in motion, and it's going to be Dennis. They're going to try the double pass, and slung down for a loss. And we do have a flag down on the far side. This could be a face mask, as they handed it off, Jeff, going far side to Johnson. And we try to look here on the replay. I can't tell if there was a face mask there at the end.
Late hit.
A late hit, huh?
Yeah, he looks like he went down on the sidelines, and Petal just came right down on him right there on the sidelines. He was already out of bounds, though.
Well, if this is the case, this is a huge, huge call for the Pirates. Pirate offense already trotting down to where they think the penalty is going to be. And, Jeff, you might have just called it. Personal foul, face mask.
Oh, it was a face mask. Good eye, Jason. Wow.
Who owes who some chicken wings now?
I owe you some chicken wings.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
I've got enough to spare, though.
Okay. I knew you were going to slide it in at some point. It's fine. It's fine.
It's all right. 1st and 10, Pirates. Now, here we go. You have an opportunity. What are you going to do with that opportunity? Are you going to capitalize? It's been a back-and-forth night. Petal has capitalized on the mistakes.
Was that 2 penalties? Because it was at midfield. Actually, the play resulted back at the 49, and they've moved it all the way down to the 22-yard line. Coach Marcus Boyles wants an explanation. Was it 2 flags? Huh.
Well, you've got a personal foul.
And you look at the replay here. We can see the face mask there.
So there's the face mask. And then is it a late hit? Like right there, when he goes down, right there, he's already out of bounds when the guy lands on him.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, back to live action here. The Pirates in business as they are inching close to that KDMC red zone. Hand off here to Spires, coming near side, lowers his head and pinballs off of a couple of Panther defenders. Then he's got the Mississippi Ag first down to the 11-yard line.
What an effort. Watch this replay here. You've got the lack of containment like we've been talking about and lack of tackling. He bounces it out, keeps his legs driving, and gains the yardage. By the way, we were both right, so we don't know chicken wings. Just saying.
I got the face mask call right. You got the personal foul?
The late hit, yeah.
Do we need to confirm with the officials after the game just to make sure?
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, Harrell is back in the ball game for Pearl. Back to pass is Dennis, going to throw the corner out to the end zone. Incomplete. 2 flags come in.
Yeah.
And going to be interference.
Yep, pass interference.
Looks like Cherry got a little too handsy there on the outside with Trey Davis.
I will say the quarterback throws the fade, but it was the wrong route. He should be running the flag route and just runs a straight route.
It looks like he threw to the wrong shoulder, too, or maybe Davis ran the wrong
route. But either way, pass interference.
So we talked about penalties and how a game can change in a heartbeat.
How it has changed.
And how it has changed for Pearl. They've gotten a couple of calls to go their way. Some penalties have occurred on the Panthers, and now Pearl, they'll get the ball back to start the second half.
Yes, and it's 1st and goal. We've got 4 minutes, 28 seconds left in the first half.
Lots of time. Now another stoppage here. Don't know exactly what's going on with the officials. Looks like they're just going to, maybe they're talking about where to get chicken wings tomorrow. Who knows?
A lot of great places to eat down in this area.
Yeah, a lot of good college football tomorrow, too. Glad that college football is finally back as well. Then it's going to hand to Harrell. Harrell trying to get into the end zone as he'll get down to about the 2-yard line. So it is good to see Kenyatta Harrell. Don't know if they were just keeping him out, but he seems, as you look on the replay here, seems to be
just follow
okay.
your blockers. That's fundamental football. You follow your blockers, and you gain 2 or 3 yards. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, that'll get you a touchdown.
2nd and goal now for the Pirates. Pistol formation here for Dennis. Turns, hands to Harrell. Harrell is gobbled up at the 5-yard line, a loss of 3 yards. And nice play here by this Petal defense, getting there and sniffing it out.
Yeah, that 3 yards in a cloud of dust also works the other way, too. This is the truth of character right here. Will Pearl capitalize on the opportunities been given to him?
What's interesting is Pearl can actually convert a first down before scoring. They want the touchdown here. Here's Harrell. He's going to get it to the corner and score. Touchdown, Pearl, and Harrell comes back on this possession and scores from 4 yards out, and the Pirates are right back in this ball game.
Great run to the outside. Lack of containment by Petal, like we've been talking about. McGowan runs it right on in for the touchdown. They capitalize on the opportunity. Pearl is not out of this game yet.
So at the 3:26 mark and down 21-12, the Pirates are going to elect to kick the extra point. They missed an extra point earlier, but this time around, Mr. Austin Green is good, and it's 21-13. We've got ourselves a ball game, folks. Don't go anywhere. Petal on top by 8 over the Pirates. We're back in 30 seconds right here on the Spirit Media Network.
The Outdoorsman Tractor Package is here at Mississippi Ag. Choose a 3 Series John Deere tractor tailored to your horsepower needs and get all the attachments you require for the fall in one convenient package, including a loader, disc, and spreader starting at $315 a month. And as always, you get it all covered by our 10-year warranty. With 0% financing for 60 months, it's a deal that is sure to help you get your food plots ready for the season. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer expires 10/31/19.
All right, so Pearl's back in this ball game, and it's 21-13. Pearl going to kick to the Petal Panthers now, and it's bobbled in the end zone on the touchback. Again, I can't stand that rule in high school football. Just not a fan of it.
No, absolutely not. And I was actually wondering if the ball even crossed the plane or if it just hit him, because otherwise that would have been a live ball.
Okay, so now when you look, it's 21-13. Pearl gets the ball back to start the second half. If you're Pearl, if you're ever going to dial up a defensive stand, at least so far in this ball game, this is where you do it. And
now's the time.
If you're Petal, boy, you really want to steal back that momentum before the half and get a touchdown.
Absolutely.
Let's see what the Panthers do. Quick pass here to Hanford near side. Pick up a couple of yards. We'll call it a gain of 2 yards. 2nd down and 8.
Jeremiah Gill on the stop there.
Kind of interesting.
The center point replay here. Just contained it. That may have saved a touchdown.
Actually, a gain of about 6 yards. I was looking at the wrong marker there. Here's a handoff following his blockers and then slung back is going to be Micah McGowan. He's going to be about 2, maybe 3 yards shy. We'll call it 3rd down and 2 for the Panthers coming up.
Austin Mitchell on the solo tackle there. He did a great job wrapping up, making it 3rd down.
It seemed like earlier in the ballgame, it seemed like Petal, they were using tempo. They were trying to catch Pearl maybe napping a little bit on defense. Seems like here lately they're stretching every bit of the play clock out.
Well, and I wonder if Marcus Boyles uses a script, because at the beginning of the play you have that script where it's just play after play. It's already planned and organized.
Play clock down to a few seconds. Back to passes. Nicholson throws over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete, nearly intercepted, and now 2 flags come in. And I'm not sure if they're going to call interference on Cherry. It's possible when you look at the center point replay. I don't know.
That's kind of a stretch for pass interference.
Did he hit his feet?
Jeremiah Gill, number 4.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, they call it pass interference.
I don't know about that, Jeff.
That's a stretch for me.
It's 2 minutes, 31 seconds remaining here in this first half.
I would like to say, had he caught the ball, he might have gotten lit up.
Yeah, Pearl had 2 defenders in the
right
secondary
there. I mean, they were right there.
No doubt. So a big break here for the Panthers. Moves it out to the 44. Nicholson going to turn in hand to McGowan, who spins to the 46, a gain of 2. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8 as this Pirate defense able to get to McGowan, keep it to a minimal gain there.
We were talking about that flow and that pace. When you have that no-huddle offense and that script, it is a flow. Now they're into play calling and picking apart the defense.
Clock rolling as we're inside 2 minutes now in this first half, and this has turned into a ball game, my friend. Looks like the right tackle might have moved early.
Yeah.
And looks like that's Connor Hitson that got off to an early start there on the 2nd down and 8. Yep, look at the replay. Got out of that stance just a little too early. And that's going to cost the Panthers 5 yards. Back it up. It'll be 2nd down and 13 now. 21-13. What a ball game so far. Homecoming 2019 for the Petal Panthers. And now the Pirates going to return the favor as inching across that line.
They're tired. It's halftime.
Yeah.
They can't think straight. It's been a race on both sides of the ball, back and forth the whole game. And when you're running that many running plays, it's tiring. It's exhausting. I'm from the era of Wally Bumpus, where it is a 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and we were exhausted after the first half because of all the running plays. Pass plays, you could sit back and take a breather as you pass block. But these guys, man, they're in tip-top shape. It's almost halftime.
2nd and 8 for the Panthers. Clock rolling, 1:42. It's Nicholson, play action, back to pass, wants to throw deep, has a man wide open, and he is gone. Touchdown, Jonathan Harris, his 7th catch of the season and his 2nd touchdown reception. As you look on the replay, he was open by 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, the center point replay, we see a wide open pass. We've been talking about Nicholson all night, having the arm. We're just waiting. We've been predicting, just wait. There it is. They capitalize on it right before halftime. This could be the nail.
You think so?
Never count them out.
All right.
Never. I'm not going to count them out, but it could be the nail.
Extra point is important. Good job by the holder to get it down there. As the extra point is up, and it is good. Petal with momentum. It's 28-13. The Panthers on top of the Pirates. We take a break, and we're back in 30 seconds right here.
Mississippi Hunters, did you know that Vance Sporting Goods has the largest gun selection in the state? Vance carries the lines you know and respect, like Browning and Benelli. And we've got plenty of ammo in stock, too. Drop by and check out our new duck hunting section, complete with decoys and accessories. You'll be happy you did. If it's guns, it's at Vance. Vance Sporting Goods.
777 Highway 468 in Brandon, or visit us online.
Petal with a big, huge play An explosive play to Jonathan Harris, the junior receiver, with his second touchdown catch of the season, only his 7th catch here in 2019. And now the Panthers will kick. That was an interesting little dipsy-doo, Lindy-Loo dance there.
Yeah, you're going to have an illegal procedure here. I don't understand why they keep giving this.
Was this a dance?
No, they're going for that pooch kick, but he's offsides. So you're going to re-kick this.
Well, the sky kick has worked for the Panthers for the most part tonight, so I don't see why you would get away from it. But it was interesting how he kind of danced around the tee there.
And it could be preparation for an onside kick later.
Logan says he's been doing that, so I'm going to take Logan's word for it. If Logan says it, it probably happened.
Of course, with the speed runners that Pearl's got in the backfield there, they may not want to kick it all the way down the field. They may not have the coverage. They may not be confident in their coverage.
So here come the Panthers. Yeah, I guess he has been doing it all night. Here's the sky kick, and a fair catch called for.
If he's that consistent, it might be worth it to put a runner in there for Pearl.
That is such an interesting routine, though. It
yeah.
kind of goes around the side and kind of kicks it.
Let's see what Pearl does coming out here the last drive before the half. This is a true test of character. They can still mess up and make it worse for themselves.
That's true.
Or they can hunker down, or as they say, anchor down over there in Pearl, and make something before going into halftime and then getting the ball second half.
It's going to be Harrell on the handoff right up the middle, and he finds it a tough going. Maybe a couple of yards. We'll call it 2nd down and 8. And
center point replay there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Panthers just shut that down as they've been doing for most of the night. The Pirates have had some luck, but, the Panthers are catching on.
Clock rolling, 1:07. Pearl does have 3 timeouts if they elect to use one. Panthers with 2. 2nd down and 8. Dennis from the shotgun. He's back to pass. Pressure in his face. Hit as he throws. Lets it go long and overshoots everyone. The intended receiver is number 24, Johnson. He had pressure in his face when you look at the replay here.
He did, and it was a good throw. It's just overthrown. I think it had been on target. You might have had a case for pass interference. 3rd down, 3rd and long.
This could be, I'm going to go out and say it, this could be absolutely disastrous in some ways for Pearl if you give it right back to the Panthers with 2 timeouts here. The handoff to Harrell. Harrell is going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage. A flag comes in like 5 seconds after the play.
Personal foul, face mask on Pearl.
Oh, wow.
On Pearl.
That was interesting. So the play was going to be 4th down, and we look at the replay here. I didn't see it there. Did you?
He called personal foul, face mask. Yeah, rewind it a little bit more.
Maybe at the bottom of the pile. I don't know. But the Panthers decline it, so it'll make it 4th down and 8. So did the Panthers take a timeout is the question. They had 2 remaining before that particular play. I don't know if they took a timeout. Have not seen it register just yet. Maybe the penalty stopped the play or stopped the clock?
Yeah, penalty stopped the clock.
So let's see who that is on the, I think that's Harris back there for the Panthers to return the punt from Drew Walker. Averages about 36 yards a punt. Needs a good punt here for Pearl. Pirates down by 15, about to give the ball back to the Panthers with 2 timeouts remaining here in the half. Play clock down to 6 seconds. Here's a clean kick. Nice kick here. Going to drive Harris back pedals and catches it. Trying to get to the outside. Got blockers out in front, and he's got a hole. Breaks it back towards the middle of the field. Harris flags down everywhere and finally tripped up inside the 45-yard line. That probably is coming back.
Yeah, you're going to have multiple blocks in the back. Center point replay here should show it.
He had a wall set up here on the near side, and give him credit.
Right here at the top, you're going to see a block in the back right up here. Right there.
There.
Right there.
They got it there and there.
there and there and there. There's another one.
Ooh.
That was a big one right there.
That was a clean out.
Yeah. So, we talked about Pearl kicking themselves in the foot. They can make it worse. They can make it worse going in halftime. They did. Great job, guys, on the replay. Thank you. So now they're trying to sort out all the different penalties, where the ball is going to end up. A little bit of roulette here.
Yeah, it's something you're trying to figure out here. It's just they're trying to figure out placement of the ball, and if you're Petal, you might just want to go to the half up by 15.
Yeah, just take a knee and take it into the house. Yeah, take a knee, take it in.
Yeah.
Regroup. Big question I'm going to have for Pearl is the halftime adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to make the right adjustments to come out and be the typical Pearl Pirate team that is a second half team, or has the wind been taken completely out of the Pirate sails? We'll see in second half.
Hey, speaking of halftime, we've got the SEC update with our good friend Jason Crowder coming up at halftime. Hope you'll stay tuned for that. Jason does a phenomenal job. Known Jason Crowder a very, very long time. Hate to tell you how long I've known him because that dates me, right, Chris? So don't want to do that. He'll preview all of the SEC matchups coming up.
Here we go.
Tomorrow.
We got personal foul against Pearl. Block in the back on the Petal Panthers. So they're repeating fourth down. Penalties offset, they're repeating fourth down.
I got to tell you something. You're going to give Harris another chance to return this?
Yeah. I wonder if they're coaching him to kick away from Harris.
Yeah. So the Pirates going to have to punt it away again. There's the punt. Looks like
great punt.
Petal has the return set up, and Harris going to call for a fair catch and reel it in at about the 22-yard line. So if you're Petal with 14 seconds, you might just want to kneel it here.
On the flip side, you're Marcus Boyles. Why not? You're up 28-13.
Yeah, you don't want to make a mistake, though, either. Giving it right back to Pearl after the halftime intermission.
True. Looks
I
like
say
they're
kneel
going to take a knee victory formation there.
And he hadn't won 279 games, just guessing,
by
right?
Gambling, right.
Yeah. That guy is a strategist of the utmost degree. Going for win 280 tonight. And the Panthers going to kneel it. And that will tick down the final few seconds of the first half. 28-13 Petal at halftime. Homecoming 2019 for the Panthers. And before we throw it to halftime, Jeff, your analysis of the first half.
Petal Panthers have come out and they've been consistent. The offensive line has been great with making holes for their running backs, which we talked about coming into this game. The defense has stepped up. The Panther defense has stepped up and shut down. They've contained Pearl. It was back and forth. I think Petal figured out the Pirates. The question is going to be the halftime adjustments. Can the coaches at Pearl convince their players to stop making the careless mistakes, make the adjustments that they need to make to execute the plays that they know how to make? If they do that, then they have a chance to come back in the second half, as Pearl has done for years and years. They've made the adjustments, and they're a second-half team. Pearl is not out of this game yet. Just as the Panthers have taken advantage of the opportunities they've been given by the Pearl Pirates, the same thing can happen in reverse.
And I'm really curious to find out at halftime, too, the status of Kenyatta Harrell, because we did not see him for probably 2 or 3 possessions there.
Yeah.
And then finally he was able to come back and score that touchdown to bring them within 21-13. But then you see what happened. The Panthers responded 28-13. Harrell is instrumental to the Pirates coming back tonight.
He is crucial, and he is the playmaker, and they've done well without him. The question is, if he comes back, will he be effective, or will he bring them down because he's not full speed?
It's going to be interesting to see. This Panther squad, they are on top of it so far tonight, 28-13. Petal on top of Pearl. We hope you'll stay tuned as we will take a 3-minute break and come back. Have the SEC update for you with Jason Crowder. Hope you'll stay tuned for that in the second half coming up here in about 19 minutes. Back in 3 minutes for the SEC update here on the Spirit Media Network.
Family owned and operated since 1986, Lakeside Molding has become the trusted source of architectural products throughout the South. They offer fine interior architectural moldings, custom millwork, and cabinet doors designed and handcrafted in Flowwood. Their showroom on Lakeland Drive is stocked with today's most sought-after interior details, including corbels, post, fireplace mantles, bath vanities, butcher block islands, mirrors, and much more. Tim Shoemaker and his staff work closely to meet client needs for new construction, restoration, and remodeling projects. Lakeside Molding, where details make the difference.
What if you really could have it all?
At Exit Realty,
We believe in making dreams
come true.
We believe
the home you want
is right there.
is right there.
And we'll help you find it.
Thoroughly trained, passionately committed
and always on your side.
You can count on us.
every step of the way.
And you thought we just sold real estate.
We are Exit Realty. Think smart.
Think Exit.
You often hear about Mississippi's best kept secrets. If you're looking for the perfect place for your next weekend getaway or the just right setting for your wedding reception, look no further than the best kept secret in Mississippi, the Cart Barn Inn. The Cart Barn Inn is tucked away in Bruce, Mississippi, less than 30 minutes from Oxford, and is a full-service bed and breakfast. Each room at the Cart Barn Inn is fully furnished, including flat-screen TVs, microwaves, refrigerators, wireless internet, comfortable seating areas, and docking stations for your smartphones just in case you forgot your charger. Enjoy breakfast in the morning or a nice evening walk in our privately fenced-in courtyard. Enjoy the game outside on our patio area or take a walk on our boardwalk to our private gazebo. Kay Tyler and her staff will meet every expectation during your stay. Call and book your reservation today at 662-983-7829 or log on to cartbarninn.com. Cart Barn Inn, the best kept secret in Mississippi.
Before digging in my yard, I always call 811 to have my utility lines marked to avoid service interruptions or injury. As CenterPoint Energy says, it's better to call 811 now than 911 later. And if I suspect a gas leak, I leave the area immediately on foot and call CenterPoint Energy and 911 from a safe, remote location. Really?
CenterPoint Energy invests in its infrastructure to help keep you safe. CenterPoint Energy. Always there.
A smile is one of the first things most people notice. And for over a decade, Germany Dental has helped change smiles for thousands of people across Mississippi.
I was so embarrassed about my teeth that I never smiled. But now that I have dental implants and cosmetic veneers from Germany Dental, I can't stop smiling. My decision to see Dr. Germany literally changed my life.
Germany Dental, changing lives, one smile at a time. Call 601-825-4746 today.
Kentucky. Bond, handoff, Williams, right side.
You can't beat the best, and Bama is the best.
That's all any of y'all want to talk about is Alabama.
I wasn't coaching angry out there Saturday. You know, I think that's very big.
Jimbo, that's the worst coach in history.
Who's the second best team in the SEC East?
I got to go with Kentucky. Bond, handoff, Williams, right side, across the 10, to the 5, Travion Williams, up and over and in, and the Aggies win in overtime! Wow!
When I'm speaking facts. I'm just speaking facts.
Burrow dropping back, looking to throw and fire. It's intercepted! Intercepted by the Gators, and it's run back down the sideline by Brad Stewart! How about?
Here's the snap. Placement is down. Kick is up. Line drive kick, and it's good!
This is an SEC update, an inside look at Southeastern Conference football. Hello, everybody. God bless you, and thank you for tuning in. I'm Jason Crowder, your host. Jake Fromm threw for a 15-yard touchdown pass to Lawrence Cager early in the fourth quarter, and the Georgia Bulldogs survived for a 23-17 victory over Notre Dame between the hedges that was much tougher than many expected.
Third down. Fromm going to throw it for the corner of the end zone. Cager makes an adjustment, makes the catch. Did he get the foot in? Yeah! Touchdown, Lawrence Cager, spinning in the air, getting a foot in out of the side of the left corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Cager. Touchdown, Georgia.
Scott Howard, the voice of the Georgia Bulldogs, with a call from Learfield IMG College. Dijon Packers' 19-yard touchdown scamper with 1:13 left lifted 3-touchdown underdog San Jose State past Arkansas on the road 31-24. Third-year Spartans coach Brent Brennan's team went 1-11 last year and 2-11 the year before. Missouri beat South Carolina 34-14 for the first victory over the Gamecocks in 3 years. The Tigers' defense stood tall and held South Carolina to just 16 yards rushing and scored 2 touchdowns on the day.
Alinsky on 3rd and goal from the 3. Claps looking after the play action fake, throws it intercepted by Missouri in the end zone. Running left side, Ronald Perkins. Perkins to the 30, being chased by Markway. Gets to midfield. Ronald Perkins will not be caught. He's going to go 100 yards. Ronald Perkins from U City. And Missouri extends the lead with a defensive pick 6. Their 3rd in as many games.
The voice of the Tigers, Mike Kelly, with a call from Learfield IMG College. Kylan Hill rushed for 120 yards and 3 touchdowns to lead Mississippi State to a 28-13 victory over Kentucky on Saturday in Starkville.
And Devontae Jason wide right. Handoff Hill trying to get the corner. Catches a great block from Thomas to free him to the 10. Hurdles for the pylon. Woo! Waiting on a signal. Touchdown Bulldogs! Kylan Hill goes over the top for 6.
Neil Price, the voice of the Bulldogs, with a call from Learfield IMG College. Head football coach Joe Moorhead of Mississippi State spoke on his junior tailback on the SEC Network following the game.
Scored 3 touchdowns, got the tough yards between the tackles. You know, he's, like I said, he's one of the best backs in the country, and he played like it again today.
True freshman quarterback Bo Nix threw a touchdown pass, and Jatarvius Whitlow ran for a scorer's number 8 Auburn built a big lead on the road and withstood a late charge from Texas A&M to get a 28-20 win over the 17th-ranked Aggies.
Dual wide receivers to the right, Stove and Canella. Nix from the gun. One step drop, throws it on the slant. Williams, does he get in? Touchdown Auburn! Touchdown Seth Williams on the slant. 9 yards for the score.
The voice of the Auburn Tigers, Andy Burcham from the Auburn Tigers Sports Network. Bo Nix spoke with TV following the game.
I'm proud to be an Auburn Tiger today, and we just fought together as a team, and we really pulled through. We had each other's backs, and the coaches did a great job with the game plan and halftime adjustments, and so it's a sweet victory, that's for sure.
The Tigers' aggressive approach paid off Saturday as Joe Burrow tossed 4 of his school record 6 touchdown passes to Jamar Chase and threw for 398 yards, leading number 4 LSU to a 66-38 romp over Vanderbilt. Kyle Trask threw for 293 yards and 2 touchdowns in his first start in nearly 7 years. And number 9 Florida beat slumping Tennessee 34-3 Saturday in the Swamp, extending the Gators' dominance in a series that used to be the most prominent in the Southeastern Conference Eastern Division.
Van Jefferson goes out wide to the left. The Gators have a tight formation. P. Ryan is the running back. Lucas Kroll is a tight end. Now here's play action as Trask looks to throw. Down into the open end zone. You got a receiver. Touchdown! Freddie Swain! Oh my! Beautiful aerial strike. It's now 23-3.
The voice of the Gators, Mick Hubert, with a call from Learfield IMG College. In Oxford, Mississippi, a valiant fourth-quarter comeback attempt fell just short for the Ole Miss football team to allow number 23 Cal to escape with a 28-20 victory at Vaught-Hemingway Stadium on Saturday. There was controversy at the end. With less than 15 seconds left in the game, Ole Miss thought they had completed a touchdown pass just inside the end zone as it appeared receiver Elijah Moore possibly caught the ball over the goal line, and his knee went down at the inch line, and that's where the official marked him down. Ole Miss was out of timeouts and the play was not reviewed. The Rebels were stopped on the next play as time ran out. And Henry Ruggs held up momentarily before pulling in his second long touchdown catch in the second-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide's 49-7 victory over Southern Mississippi on Saturday in Tuscaloosa. He caught it and then was off to the races again for a 74-yard score.
Ruggs and Devontae Smith wide to the near side. Tight end on the right side.
Najee to the left of his quarterback. Here now with play action fake. Tua looks, has a man wide open. Henry Ruggs has to turn around to make the grab. He does. Kicks it into a high gear, and he is gone. Touchdown, Alabama, 74 yards.
The voice of the Crimson Tide, Eli Gold, with a call from Learfield IMG College. That's been a look around the Southeastern Conference from last week. Stay tuned. Coming up, we'll preview this weekend's matchups.
The best years of your life. That's how college is often described. That flash of time when you set out and start to figure out who and where you were born to be. Trailblazer, risk taker, caretaker. The first time you feel a part of something bigger. And if you're lucky, those best years of your life, they last forever. Here, it just means more.
Are you ready? That's what you call a team. That's what you call family. That's what you call Alabama football.
Bama has not lost. The dynasty is not over.
Get everybody. Gets the snap. Looks for a fade near side. Got it, Alabama. DeAndrew White touchdown.
It's going to be national championship time right here at the University of Mississippi. It starts tonight.
There's the snap. Lowe looking to throw. Close to the end zone. Walton. He's got it. Forget the field goal. The Rebels have a touchdown.
Blake Sims looks over the top. Derrick Henry got the grab out of the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
I ain't waiting for the next game. How about right now?
Four-man front of the Tide. There's the snap. Wallace looks to throw deep toward the end zone. He's got Sanders caught! Touchdown! Ole Miss!
For 2 years in a row, Ole Miss dominated the series with the Alabama Crimson Tide in 2014 and 2015, winning in Oxford and then again in Tuscaloosa. Alabama has not looked back since, though, defeating the Ole Miss Rebels in each contest. Ole Miss comes in as a heavy underdog, facing the Crimson Tide inside Bryant-Denny Stadium this coming Saturday. The Crimson Tide are 4-0 overall, 1-0 in the SEC. Ole Miss is kind of spit and sputtered to a 2-2 record. They're also undefeated in the league at 1-0. 2:30 p.m. is the kickoff from Tuscaloosa on CBS. Matt Luke, the head football coach of the Ole Miss Rebels, is concerned a little bit about Alabama's speed offensively on the edges.
It's a huge challenge, just because they got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. They got three of the best receivers in the country, maybe four, and obviously a good running back. So they're just they're very talented. You can kind of pick your poison, but they're very, very talented and very hard to defend.
The Aggies of Texas A&M and the Arkansas Razorbacks will square off in a battle that used to be a rivalry in the old Southwest Conference. 11 a.m. is the kickoff, and it will be in the state of Texas, but not on campus in College Station. It's going to be played again at Arlington at AT&T Stadium. Texas A&M not happy with their loss to Auburn last week. Arkansas really not happy after losing to San Jose State. It seems like the program is spiraling out of control, and Chad Morris, all he can do is sit back and watch. He addressed the media this past week about his program, and he previewed Texas A&M.
Our total focus is on getting this football team prepared and equipped and ready to go for this Saturday and to respond in the way that I know they can respond. Our back's against the wall, we're going to find out a lot about ourselves in all areas. We got a tough conference team. There's always been a ball game all the way to the end over the last 6 years, maybe back further than that. They got 5 offensive returners and 4 defensive returners, and they're very multiple in what they do, but as I say all the time, it's about how we play. It's not who we play right now, and that's where we're at with our program.
The Aggies come in with an overall record of 2-2, 0-1 in the SEC. Arkansas also 0-1 in the league. They are 2-2 as well overall. ESPN will telecast this contest. Northern Illinois at Vanderbilt in Nashville at 11 a.m. on the SEC Network from Vanderbilt Stadium. Northern Illinois 1-2, Vanderbilt 0-3.
Also, the Commodores are 0-2 in SEC play. Townsend at Florida. We continue to talk about out-of-conference opponents for SEC teams. 3 o'clock is the kickoff on the SEC Network from Ben Hill Griffin Stadium at Steve Spurrier Field in Gainesville. Mississippi State travels to the Plains in their first true road test of the year. Yes, they went on the road, but it was a neutral site game with Louisiana to start the season. Auburn with a little bit of an axe to grind against the Bulldogs. Mississippi State just ran all over that defense a season ago in Starkville. Gus Malzahn remembers last year, and he feels like he has veterans on his team, some kids that were on that team that was embarrassed in Starkville, as he calls it, a year ago, that will remember this game.
The great thing about us is we got most of our guys back, so you really don't have to say anything. They know exactly what happened. We left that thing, and they embarrassed us. I mean, as a team now, it was the whole deal. We only rushed for 90 yards. We pride ourselves, on that winning up front. So you just got to do it. I mean, they're a good team, and I don't have to say much. I mean, our guys know. It's a new year. It's a completely new year, but at the same time, when you have experiences, whether you're a player or coach, you remember them, and we got to respond.
The main concern for head coach Joe Moorhead going into this game, a little bit like last year, was Auburn's rush defense. Auburn a little bit better this season through 4 games, as they're only giving up 89.5 yards per game on the ground. Now, once again, they were good last year in rush defense, but will the Bulldogs just run it down Auburn's throat? No. Coach Joe Moorhead addressed this rush defense for the Tigers.
I'm just as nervous going to this one as I was last one. But, I just see a big, strong, physical, athletic front seven. You got to find ways to run the ball on them successfully, and we were very fortunate to be able to do that between Nick, who I think was close to 200. I think he had 195, and then Aries and Kylan both combined for kind of in the 150 range. So we were just fortunate to be able to do some things to keep them off balance, and maybe a little bit more misdirection than we have normally done. But you're not going to just line up and run the ball downhill with these guys. It doesn't work that way. So we're going to have to find creative ways to create space and angles.
6 o'clock is the kickoff between the Tigers and Bulldogs on ESPN from Jordan-Hare Stadium. Mississippi State 3-1 overall, 1-0 in the SEC. Auburn also 1-0 in the league. They're 4-0 overall. Kentucky at 2-2, 0-2 in SEC play, will take on South Carolina in Columbia. South Carolina, a lot like Arkansas in some ways, reeling as far as the start to the season. South Carolina, although I do believe it's much better than Arkansas, they're 1-3 overall, but 0-2 in SEC play. 6:30 p.m. is the kickoff on the SEC Network from Williams-Brice Stadium, as I mentioned, in Columbia. Head coach Will Muschamp of the Gamecocks spoke to the media this past week about how critical it is for his defense facing third down.
Well, third down is going to be critical in this game. And sometimes, third down in some instances can be a little misleading. But when you play a team like Kentucky, you've got to get off the field on third down, because they're going to, they're a team that's totally content running the ball 40-plus times in the game. And so you got to understand that mindset and mentality. And there's going to be some 3rd and 3s, some 3rd and 2s, some 3rd and 4s, and you got to win on those situations, because that's where they keep the drives alive, and they keep expending the time. And that's somewhat of their makeup and what they want to do offensively. So you got to get off the field on third down. Third down is important all the time, but especially when you play a team like this that's willing to be very patient. And when you get inside 3rd and 3 to 6, they're willing to run the football.
Off this week, Georgia, LSU, Missouri, and Tennessee. Let's take a look at the standings. Over in the East, Florida with a 2-0 record, followed by Georgia, Missouri with both 1-0 records. In the SEC West, there's 5 teams with 1-0 records in league play: Alabama, Auburn, LSU, Ole Miss, and Mississippi State. And that's a look around SEC football on SEC Update. I'm Jason Crowder reporting.
All right, we welcome you back to the press box. It's 28-13, Petal on top of Pearl here at halftime. And we were told at the half by our good friend Greg Flynn, talking about Kenyatta Harrell. He did suffer a little bit of a knee injury. He's going to be fine. They loosened it up. So that's why we did not see Kenyatta Harrell, but he is fine. He will play the second half. And they're going to need him in the second half if they're going to come back in this ball game down 15.
I'm telling you. And, I made a comment earlier that some people had
have mentioned the final nail in the coffin. And to
Yeah.
correct that, it could have been the nail in the coffin, and it still could be. It depends on if Pearl is going to come back and make the effort and the corrections and the adjustments that it's going to take to battle back and win this game. You know, the adjustments are always made at halftime. There are lots of teams that are second-half teams, what we call second-half teams, and you can't ever count them out. Pearl is one of them. Brandon is another one. Northwest Rankin is a second-half team. So they're not out, but they could be. If the winds were taken out of their sails, as I said before, a little jab, then yeah, they're done. But if they make the adjustments and they anchor down, as they say, then it will turn back into a great ball game that has potential.
You and your catchphrases.
Yes, sir.
For everything that Pearl maybe that they haven't done right, Petal's done everything the opposite direction. Petal's done everything right. Pearl, a lot of penalties in that first half, but Petal, they're running the football, and they're throwing a lot more than we thought that they might.
Unexpectedly, you know, Nicholson coming out with an arm, we were talking about it because we saw him practicing in pregame, and we saw the potential of the little short passes he was making, and sure enough, they've capitalized on that ability. We'll see if they continue that, or will the Pirate defense make the adjustments to combat that? You know, they weren't expecting it, now they are. So it's going to be an interesting second half to see who comes prepared to win the game.
It's 28-13, Petal on top of Pearl's homecoming 2019 for the Petal Panthers. And we'll step aside, come back. We'll be all ready for the third quarter. Hope you'll join us. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you're watching. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. As we'll take a 2-minute break, come back, and have the second half for you right here on the Spirit Media Network.
Need your business to stand out and pop? Then it's time to visit Polshap's Screen Print and Embroidery in Brandon. Polshap's can custom design your marketing campaigns with custom screen printing, embroidery, and promotional materials that set you apart from the competition. Speaking of setting apart, Polshap's does all their work in-house from start to finish. No outsourcing, meaning faster turnaround time and lower prices for you, the customer. Visit Polshaps.com to find out more and get started on standing out.
You often hear about Mississippi's best-kept secrets. If you're looking for the perfect place for your next weekend getaway or the just right setting for your wedding reception, look no further than the best-kept secret in Mississippi, the Cart Barn Inn. The Cart Barn Inn is tucked away in Bruce, Mississippi, less than 30 minutes from Oxford, and is a full-service bed and breakfast. Each room at the Cart Barn Inn is fully furnished, including flat-screen TVs, microwaves, refrigerators, wireless internet, comfortable seating areas, and docking stations for your smartphones just in case you forgot your charger. Enjoy breakfast in the morning or a nice evening walk in our privately fenced-in courtyard. Enjoy the game outside on our patio area or take a walk on our boardwalk to our private gazebo. Kay Tyler and her staff will meet every expectation during your stay. Call and book your reservation today at 662-983-7829 or log on to cartbarninn.com. Cart Barn Inn, the best kept secret in Mississippi.
You're more than a patient at KDMC. You're family, worthy of kindness, compassion, and respect. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
All right, almost ready for the second half here. Gives us a chance to thank our partners. We cannot do this without our sponsors and our partners. We appreciate them so much as we got a couple of folks that are jumping on next week as we welcome you back inside the press box, 28-13 at the half. Of course, King's Daughters and Mississippi Ag, of course, a big part of what we do. Centerpoint Energy sponsoring the replay and so much more. And Todd Cerati and crew at Vans Sporting Goods, Miss Mandy at Lakeside Molding, and our good friend Jonathan Germany over at Germany Dental.
Germany Dental.
Are you going to sing the jingle?
Yeah.
I think you should.
It's catchy.
Yeah, it is.
You did a great job with that.
Not too shabby, right? So let's see what Pearl comes up with here in this second half as they're down 20-13. And if there's a coach that you want on your side to make adjustments, you've got two of the best here tonight in Marcus Boyles with Petal and John Perry on the other side with the Pearl Pirates. So you've got two of the best at making adjustments. Let's see what Pearl did at the half.
It's a full kickoff.
It is a good kickoff. It's going to land out of bounds, though. Or no, it's going to stay inbounds. How about that? And now the Pirates are going to have to pick it up on the bounce and return it. And out to about the 19-yard line on the return. That's number 24, Jeremy Johnson. So
they did away with the pooch kick for the second half.
I didn't even notice if he did the dance this time. Did he do it?
He did not do the dance.
I didn't notice.
Kicked it full. That was a good kick.
So let's see what Pearl elects to do here. They do have Kenyatta Harrell, it appears, back in the game. If you're just joining us, he missed about 3 possessions. No, he's not going to check into the ball game on this possession. Instead, it's going to be Thompson. Maybe Harrell still stretching out that knee as Dennis back to pass, slant pattern, and some bumping here, and there comes the flag.
Should be offensive pass interference.
Yeah, it looked like Shoto ran into the defender there.
Here goes center point replay here.
Do you put that more on the offensive player there?
Neither one of them saw each other coming, so.
Pearl going to catch a break here, get the pass interference. Glad that you're with us tonight. Homecoming 2019 for these Petal Panthers. Region opener for both teams. Of course, both coming off their first loss of the season a couple of weeks ago. Pearl losing to Madison Central. And Petal dropping a decision to Laurel, a team that we saw earlier in the season. So the officials are still trying to figure this out here, Jeff. They say illegal man downfield. What are we doing here? Folks watching on Facebook, our good friend Heath Morgino says the Pirates need to get back to old school ball, blocking. Can we take a look at the replay again? I don't know what in the world they're trying to figure out here. Looks like they're bringing the ball back. We thought it was a clear pass interference.
I don't know who the illegal person downfield would be.
We still have not gotten a clear signal from the head referee.
Okay, well, here we go.
So we thought it was going to be pass interference against the Panthers. Instead, it's a penalty against the Pirates. Backs them up to around the 14-yard line. So 1st and 15 for the Pirates to start the second half. Quick pass here near side and advancing across the 25, fumbling out of bounds is the receiver number 6. That's going to be Shoto, who was interfered with, or we thought he was interfered with moments ago. So kind of a lull to start the second half here.
That was a good pickup. It's about 10 yards. Make it 2nd and 5. A little quick out pass.
So Dennis, we'll see him probably throw a good bit more here in the second half. The turn in hand, and looks like that's going to be Thompson, who spins close to the Mississippi Ag first down. Going to be chopped down at the 28-yard line.
The replay here, you show right up the middle, spinning and spinning. Looks like he's going to be about a yard short.
3rd down and 1, and it appears that Thompson is going to remain in the ball game. Pistol formation here for Dennis. Turn in hand to Thompson, trying to plunge into the line, and
I don't think he got it.
From the initial spot, they say yes,
No.
a Mississippi Ag first down.
Got a good spot on that.
Now, I'm with you. I thought they might have pushed him back a little bit there. But the Pirates keep this drive alive, and still no sight of Kenyatta Harrell. So maybe that knee is giving him a little more issue than.
Or just give him rest. You know, it's working right now without him.
Yeah. Fake to Thompson, quick pass far side, the straight arm, and then tackled after a minimal gain. On the reception is Jerry Johnson.
Petal's done a great job at containing the outside for the most part tonight. And, again, they see a quick pass to the outside. String it along, gain of 2 or 3. It's okay.
I got to tell you, this Petal defense, they, side to side, they're probably one of the faster defenses I've seen so far this season. We're still young in the 2019 season, but a lot of speed. As a handoff right up the middle, a big hole for the Mississippi Ag, first down and more, is going to be Carleonte Spires. His nickname, according to some folks we talked to within the Pirate program, as you see, C-Spires, they call him here, for the Mississippi Ag first down.
And as you see, John Perry and staff made their adjustments, and you're seeing that here. This is what Pearl intended to do from the get-go.
1st and 10 now for the Pirates. Dennis back to pass. A quick pass here near side, inside Petal territory. Trying to fight for yardage here, and then popped out of bounds is Shoto.
They're really wearing down the defense with these out passes on either side. They're passing to the left, they're passing to the right, running up the middle, and they're spreading out the defense, which is going to drain the defense, which is going to soften them up for more runs.
So they put him at the Petal 44. We'll call it 2nd down and 2 for this Pirate offense. And now you see, looks like that's Spires back in the ball game. Now he's going to go to the right shoulder of Dennis, who's back to pass. Pump fake. Now he wants to go long. One-on-one coverage. Has a man, and it is caught inside the 10-yard line. And coming up with it is Trey Davis, the senior wideout.
Watch this pass. It is right on the money, in stride, right over the defender shoulder, right in the sweet spot. What a perfect pass and a perfect catch, right down on the 9-yard line.
1st and goal for the Pirates after the Mississippi Ag first down. Pistol formation for Gunnar Dennis and the Pirates, down by 15. As Dennis turns, hands, looks like that Spires on the carry. And he's carrying folks with him, Jeff, to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal from there.
Here in the replay, you're going to watch him just keep driving his legs, keep his legs moving. Even though he gets resistance, he just keeps driving and gains up another 2 or 3 yards.
This is impressive because Pearl, without Kenyatta Harrell, don't know if we're going to see him anymore in the ball game. That knee might, maybe they're just resting it.
Well, like you said, it's early in the season. You need to save him if you can.
Running back by committee so far. Here's Spires trying to get to the 2-yard line. Going to be stopped at the 4. So the Pirates, and look at the center point energy replay, going to be facing a 3rd down and goal from just outside the 3, maybe the 4-yard line.
It's the yards after contact. He keeps gaining 2 and 3 yards after he's initially hit at the line of scrimmage. It's impressive.
3rd down and goal. They put it down at the 4. And here's Dennis, and the pistol sends a man in motion. They fake it to him. Handoff up the middle. Spires trying to get to the end zone, and they push him back. And it looks like he's going to be short, Jeff.
Yeah, you see the center point replay right up to the half-yard line. They're going to go for it. You got to go for it.
Got to.
28-13. This is what 6A football is all about.
Panther fans coming to their feet here on the press box home side. Homecoming 2019 is 4th and goal just inside the 2. Play clock down to 12 seconds. Dennis is going to move the tight end to the far side. Dennis takes the snap. Handoff to Spires, who's in the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. And Pearl not going away anytime soon.
And we talked about this. The offensive line just makes the hole perfect. Diving for the end zone, touchdown, Pearl Pirates. You know, that's the resilience we were talking about that they need coming out the second half. It could be the nail in the coffin or not. And right now, it's not. They are anchoring down.
You know, a John Perry team, they are not going down without a fight. And this is a talented team even without Harrell. The extra point is up, and it is good. 28-20. 7 minutes and change here in this 3rd quarter of play. We're back in 30 seconds on the Spirit Media Network.
The Outdoorsman Tractor Package is here at Mississippi Ag. Choose a 3 Series John Deere tractor tailored to your horsepower needs and get all the attachments you require for the fall in one convenient package, including a loader, disc, and spreader starting at $315 a month. And as always, you get it all covered by our 10-year warranty. With 0% financing for 60 months, it's a deal that is sure to help you get your food plots ready for the season. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer expires 10/31/19.
So a new ball game here, 28-20 Petal. Just when Petal starts to get some distance from Pearl, these Pirates scratch right back into it. And Pearl with a touchdown moments ago by Spires. They'll kick deep to the Panthers, and it'll be a touchback taken here by Petal. So
now we're going to see what adjustments the Petal Panthers have made over halftime. You know, Marcus Boyles, hey guys, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job. Remain consistent. See, that's the thing about this is consistency. Pearl was doing great, but they weren't consistent. They kept shooting themselves in the foot with the penalties. Here they come back second half. They're doing a great job. They score. Now, Petal Panthers get the ball. Are they going to remain consistent like they were in the first half?
And Petal did a pretty good job there at the end of the half, mixing up the pass and the run. It's going to be the handoff to Hanford left side. Boy, he shows some speed and is tough to get to the ground. Still moving the pile across the 30, close to the 31-yard line.
As your center point replay again, just keeps driving. He's got great blocks, and he keeps moving his legs, They're not done, and he gains another 2 or 3 yards. Again, contact, yards after contact.
And I think that's Hanford that's injured on the play. Boy, that'd be a huge loss for these Panthers, and that is Hanford. He is coming off the field here.
He's not putting any weight on that leg.
No, that does not look good. Hate to see that. They're going to get him off the field. Looks like it's that left ankle possibly.
Yeah.
Hate to see that after the run for the Mississippi Ag first down. So McGowan is going to come back in the game, the starting running back for the Panthers, to the right shoulder of Nicholson on a first down from the 30. Hand off to McGowan, trying to follow his blockers, gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it. Good tackle here coming up to make the play, Landon Boyd, the senior weak side linebacker.
Yeah, they stuffed it. They stuffed him down. You know, the advantage of the Panthers is that they've got these two great, outstanding running backs. And, you know, McGowan is not just a backup. You've got two starter quality running backs.
Second down and 10 from the 30, a man in motion, and he's going to take the end around coming near side. And the Pirate defense, they are there.
Standing strong, shut it down. Here on the replay, you watch them contain from the outside, driving it back to the inside. They make the tackles, they wrap up, causing a third down and long.
Give credit to Spires and Kaysen combining to make the stop. Minimal gain, it'll be third down and 9. They did give him a yard, and we've got an official's timeout on the field. We will take it with them. 5:58 to go in this third quarter, 28-20. Petal on top of Pearl, back in 30 seconds on the Spirit Media Network.
Family owned and operated since 1986, Lakeside Molding has become the trusted source of architectural products throughout the South. They offer fine interior architectural moldings, custom millwork, and cabinet doors designed and handcrafted in Flowwood. Their showroom on Lakeland Drive is stocked with today's most sought-after interior details, including corbels, post, fireplace mantles, bath vanities, butcher block islands, mirrors, and much more. Tim Shoemaker and his staff work closely to meet client needs for new construction, restoration, and remodeling projects. Lakeside Molding, where details make the difference.
And we welcome you back, 28-20, as the Pirates have scratched back into this ball game, and it's 28-20. This was 28-13 at the half, and Pearl came out able to put a drive together. And now the defense faced with a big play here.
They stepped it on offense. They stepped it up on defense. Here we go, 3rd and 9. See what the Panthers do.
Nicholson, your quarterback, in the shotgun. Low snap, controls it. Now steps up. He's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked. The Pirates get there, and getting there first was Austin Mitchell, the left defensive tackle, the senior, has his 2nd sack of the season.
He stepped up in the pocket like he's supposed to do. They had coverage downfield, and they just wrapped him up for the sack.
So the Panthers going to have to punt this one away. Alex Dean will author this kick. As returning this punt will be Jerry Johnson for the Pirates, just inside his own territory, Pirate territory, at around the 48-yard line. Clean snap, clean kick, kind of a low kick here. And it looked like it hit one of the Pirates. It hit one of the Pearl Pirates, and they were able to get back on it. Wow. Give that young man credit. Could not see the number. I think that's 13. I think that's Boyd that it ended up hitting. And he was heads up to come down with it. I think that hit Boyd. And see right there, hit him right in the foot. And he says, uh-oh. Yep, that's Boyd. He turns around, heads up play.
Great job.
Gets right back on it.
Great job on the center point replay, guys.
Yeah.
So here we go. Pearl continuing on, being consistent.
Crazy to say this, but the Pirates, dare we say, they could tie this thing up on this drive. And they've done it without Kenyatta Harrell, who ranks 25th in the country in rushing. But they've got a stable of running backs, including Thompson, who carries it inside Petal territory all the way down to the 29, maybe the 27-yard line. But I think it's going to come back.
Yeah, we got a hold there on the line, which is unfortunate. And that may be because, the Petal Panthers have done a great job containing. And if they're held, they can't contain. So
they missed a face mask at the end of that play, too, on Petal, it looked like.
Yeah, right there.
Oof. But they caught the hold on the first part of the play, and that's going to cost John Perry's Pirates.
Here they go, shooting themselves in the foot again.
Yeah. 2 steps forward and
10 yards back.
Yep. Inside 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter of play. And we're glad that you're with us here tonight. Back to pass is Dennis. Throws downfield. A man is wide open and overshot him.
I think he felt the pressure coming and just threw it too far. But I tell you this, they're going to run that play again.
Had a man wide open. It was Jay Ward.
He didn't need to hitch. He didn't need to pump fake. If he had just thrown it right there, it probably wouldn't have been on target. But again, you're going to see that again. John Perry is going to call that play again because he was wide open. That was 6 all night.
Second down and 20 for the Pirates, as it'll be Dennis with an empty backfield here. He sends the back. And now Dennis going to throw across the middle. The pass is complete. And some of that lost yardage back, it'll be the pass to Tyler McKenzie. So to put him at third down, maybe 10, maybe 11. They got the penalty yardage back.
We'll see what they decide to do. If they're going to go for like a draw, run up the middle, or are they going to go back to the tight end?
You're all about the tight end.
I am all about the tight end.
You are. Third down and 10 is what they call it. Trips to the near side for Dennis.
No tight end.
Dennis going to toss far side, and he is in trouble. Manages to get back to the line of scrimmage, and then he is popped. On the carry is Shoto, and they ran some motion here, Jeff, and then just pitched it to him on the end around.
Almost like an end around, yeah. And again, Petal Panthers, they have a great job. They do a great job at containing. And once again, when they're not held, they contain. So, fourth down, Petal's going to get the ball back. They were resilient on defense. They stepped it up. Let's see if they can capitalize. It's been back and forth all night.
It really has. And that's what was crazy at halftime. We were telling folks, hey, it's 21-13, and you said these teams are really evenly matched. And now you fast forward. Here we are, 3 minutes and change in the third quarter, and it's an 8-point ball game. End-over-end kick, fair catch called for and taken in. Looks like that is Jonathan Harris. He'll take it in at the 16-yard line. That is where the Petal Panthers will take over on offense. So let's see what Petal does here, up by 8 with 3:13 remaining here in this third quarter. Region opener for both squads, and when you look at what these two coaches have meant to this program, to both of their programs. Of course, Marcus Boyles, we told you he's going for win number 280 tonight.
What a phenomenal career he's had.
John Perry putting Pearl back on the map. Long pass here from Nicholson. Caught by Harris. Harris grabbed by the jersey and pulled down. A touchdown saving tackle by Jerry Johnson. And here on the replay, Nicholson shows he's got quite the arm.
What touch. Right on the money, just like before in the first half. And, yeah, what a a tackle, a jersey tackle.
Saved the touchdown there. The Mississippi Ag first down and a big play for the Panthers. Nicholson from the shotgun, going to hand off. Looks like that's McGowan, and he gets absolutely nothing, no gain. It'll be second down and 10. Brumfield comes up to make the tackle for the Pirates.
I think Pearl's surprised by the triple threat, and now they're down to a double threat with the injury of Hanford. Hope it's not too bad because that triple threat is something.
Do you think that if Hanford can't come back, do you think that, for folks that will say, well, Pearl wasn't with, they didn't have Harold, do you think that kind of evens it out as here's McGowan going left side and that Pirate defense is there and led by guess who? Sam Brumfield once again. It'll bring up third down and long, but you look at the replay here, the Pirate defense stretching it out here, but for Hanford to be out, he's provided that 1-2 punch. We haven't seen Harold too. Doesn't that kind of even things out a little bit?
No, because Nicholson has stepped up, and that still makes them imbalanced. When Nicholson's stepping up unexpectedly, I think Petal still has the advantage. But Pearl is always resilient, so you can't ever count him out.
Here's the thing about in Nicholson, he came in only completing 45% of his passes. And now Coach Marcus Boyle says, let's talk it over, boys, with 1:42 here in this third quarter of play. 28-20, Petal on top of Pearl. There's a timeout on the field. We take it with them. Back in 30 seconds on the Spirit Media Network.
Mississippi Hunters, did you know that Vance Sporting Goods has the largest gun selection in the state? Vance carries the lines you know and respect, like Browning and Benelli. And we've got plenty of ammo in stock, too. Drop by and check out our new duck hunting section, complete with decoys and accessories. You'll be happy you did. If it's guns, it's at Vans. Vans Sporting Goods.
777 Highway 468 in Brandon, or visit us online.
So the timeout's over with as Coach Marcus Boyles knows that this third down play, as pretty much every play here on out, is extremely critical. Third down and 9 coming up for the Panthers as Coach Boyles exhausts his first timeout of this ball game. And what a game has turned into. I mean, if you expected, first of all, no one expected it to be a shootout. Let's just be honest. With two teams that run the ball, that's primarily their attack. No one expected a shootout.
We've had a great mix of pass and run.
Nicholson at the shotgun. On a 3rd and 9, he's going to roll right. Has time, now throws downfield and undershoots the intended receiver. Boy, he had Harris on the route, the out route to the boundary, and just shot it low.
See, on the center point replay here, we're going to see him rolling out, and that's a tough pass to throw on the run, throwing the direction you're throwing to a moving target. That's a tough pass.
So 4th and 9, and now the Panthers are going to have to punt it right back.
See if they can pin it in the 5.
Alex Dean going to stand back at around his 45-yard line.
Both of these programs have great soccer programs, too, I might add, which make for great kickers.
High kick. Fair catch called for and nearly dropped, but hung on to there. And looks like that's Johnson on the fair catch, and it is. So the Pirates get it back with 1:29 here in this third quarter of play. 28-20. All right, so third quarter almost over with here. What have you seen so far in this third quarter? We still hold it an 8-point ball game.
This is the game that this third quarter was the game that we expected coming into this.
Yeah.
A back and forth battle. There's been a lot more passing than we anticipated, but it's even on both sides. The defense have stepped up on both sides of the ball. The offense has stepped up on both sides of the ball. They've been consistent with the exception of a couple of penalties on Pearl's behalf.
Dennis hands off, and right up the middle is Thompson with a big gain for the Pirates. Near the 30-yard line, and he's got the Mississippi Ag first down.
Here on the center point replay, you're going to see the blocking by the wide receivers out there that just made a perfect avenue for him to run down.
They spot him at the 29-yard line. So the Pirates have had to go running back by committee tonight. Here's Dennis, quick pass near side to Johnson, and he is tackled immediately in the backfield. And he is laboring after taking that lick. Coming up to make the tackle here, looks like that was number 32, R.J. Smith, the cornerback. So second down.
What a great open field tackle.
Second down and 10. They say no gain. They'll spot it right at the 29 as we're at the 42nd mark and counting here before the end of the third quarter. Dennis with the pistol formation once again. Now he'll send Thompson to his left shoulder. Now a man in motion. There's the snap. A handoff to Thompson. Thompson to the right. He's got plenty of room. Thompson down the far sideline. Finally ushered out of bounds with the Mississippi Ag first down in Petal territory. And Thompson has been an absolute godsend for John Perry.
Watch this block up top. What a great, all he had to do was get in the way and it gained 10 yards. Great block by the wide receiver. And look, we got to give some more credit to the offensive line. They've been doing a great job with pass protection. Not only that, but the run blocking as well.
All seniors, that offensive line, including the tight end. Now it's a handoff to Spires, who's spinning close to the first down, still on his feet. And he's got the Mississippi Ag first down, and the Pirates are driving with 9 seconds here in this third quarter.
That's the epitome of resilience right there. Look at him. He just doesn't give up. He's spinning. He's shaking. He's moving. He's driving. And he keeps getting yards after contact.
Unbelievable run. And we've got an injured Pirate, it appears. I think that's number, looks like that's 62, Damon Small, the senior right guard, as he's still on the turf, and they're going to help him off the field. That does not look good from here.
Spires is having a tremendous game tonight. They call him C-Spire.
See if we can see the injury here. Can't really see from that angle. Maybe somebody rolled up on him.
Kind of rolled on his leg, yeah.
I think in the first part of the replay, it looked like possibly you could see, somebody probably rolled up on him there. You hate that. But you talked about Spires just getting behind those big offensive linemen and
following his blockers and driving his legs. It's fundamental football.
Ref says let's wind the clock. Pirates going to try to squeeze one more play off before the end of the quarter, and they do. Dennis turns, hands to Spires, and he's met in the backfield and tackled. Spires met in that backfield by number 47, Isaac Lee, and a big stop for the Panthers as we end the third quarter of play. We put 3 in the books. Petal on top of Pearl, 28-20, as we're live from Petal High School, and we're back in 60 seconds on the Spirit Media Network.
With 2 boys, I know about suspicious odors.
But CenterPoint Energy taught me something important. If I smell rotten eggs, it might be a gas leak. I should leave on foot immediately and call both CenterPoint Energy and 911 from a safe location. I also never store flammables like paint or gasoline near my natural gas appliances. One spark is all it takes to ignite fumes.
CenterPoint Energy provides tips to help you keep your family safe. CenterPoint Energy, always there.
A smile is one of the first things most people notice. And for over a decade, Germany Dental has helped change smiles for thousands of people across Mississippi.
I was so embarrassed about my teeth that I never smiled. But now that I have dental implants and cosmetic veneers from Germany Dental, I can't stop smiling. My decision to see Dr. Germany literally changed my life.
Germany Dental, changing lives, one smile at a time. Call 601-825-4746 today.
And we open the fourth and final quarter, and what a ball game we've got, 28-20. Petal led 28-13 at the half. Kenyatta Harrell, 25th in the country in rushing yards coming into tonight. He has been out with a knee injury. We did see him on the first possession of the second half. He scored a touchdown, and we have not seen him since then. The Pirates with 2nd and 14 as we open the fourth quarter. Play action for Dennis. Pressure coming. He's sacked back at the 45.
Isaac Lee. I was just about to tell you, Jason, Isaac Lee has had an outstanding night. Here on the center point replay, we're going to watch him come from the outside, untouched, right there for the sack. Boom. Down he goes. He has had a phenomenal night, which we talked about in the pregame. Isaac Lee has stepped up his game tonight.
Dennis really never had a chance. As soon as he dropped back, he was under duress. 3rd down and 19. Pirates in trouble here, down by 8. Still a lot of ball game left. Pistol formation here for Dennis.
See if Dennis has the arm. Oh.
Now a timeout's going to be called by Pearl. That's their first of the second half. So 28-20, just inside 11 and a half minutes here in the fourth and final quarter. So Pearl wants to talk it over. All right, so here we are, 28-20. This is kind of what we expected. 7-8 points, somewhere between a touchdown and 10 points separating the two teams, and fourth quarter arrives. Yep. That's where we are.
That's where we're at. The game has gone pretty much as predicted overall. Mm-hmm. First half, it was back and forth. They made some careless mistakes. They regroup at halftime. Both teams come out. Petal has remained consistent. Pearl has stepped it up a notch, and we've got a ball game. This game is not over. Mm-hmm. Pearl is not out of this, which we talked about. They are a fourth quarter team. The decision now is going to be, do you make the long pass or do you make a screen pass and try to have the blocking to get there? That's the question.
Here's a bigger question. Are you in two-down territory here? And I believe that you are. You know, some people might say, Jason, you've lost your mind. There's still plenty of football left. But with the way that Petal's been able to explode with offensive plays, here's a quick pass far side, short pass. You talked about it. He picks up a lot of that yardage back as he plunges inside the 30. I think that's going to be number 6, Shoto, and it is. So it'll bring up 4th down, and we'll call it, looks like it's close to 5 yards, 4th down and 5.
Yeah, you're going to have to go for it. You're down by 8. It's a district game. You got to go for it. You just don't have the leg for a field goal.
And they spot him right at the 29. He needs just inside.
They're going to go for it.
Yeah, I like it. We just said you got to go for it.
Got to go for it.
That's what they're doing. They'll put Spires in motion. Empty backfield for Dennis. Play clock down to 9. There's the snap. Pressure coming. Dennis going to step up. He's going to run for it. Dennis with the Mississippi Ag. 1st down.
Quarterback draw right up the middle. It was a perfect play call by John Perry.
1st and 10 for the Pirates. And the sideline, you see some life over there for the Pirates. Clock rolling as we approach 10 minutes to go in the ball game. 8-point lead for the Petal Panthers. Homecoming 2019. Region opener for both squads tonight. Petal led 28-13 at halftime. Pirates scored a touchdown in the 3rd quarter to make it 28-20, and that's where we stand. Pistol formation for Dennis. Play action. A throw over the middle and intended for his tight end. He had Leo McIntyre, but the pass was off target, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
A little bit of friction there, a little bit of friction, which is common on the tight ends. You know, they're going to get bumped by the linebackers and the free safety.
You wanted a flag?
I wanted a flag on that,
okay.
Yeah. Just because you're a big guy doesn't mean you're not the skinny wide receiver who gets all the pass interference calls.
Right.
You know, that probably could have been a nice little pass interference call.
You are still a tight end. There's no doubt.
I will never end.
You'll never end.
Will never end.
2nd and 10. They're going to hand off here. Looks like that Spires
stuffed it
on the handoff, and it is absolutely stuffed by this Petal defense. Take your pick there, Cade Hillman, along with Isaac Lee. As you look at the center point energy replay, that Petal defense says
seats taken. Seats taken.
Seats taken.
Can't sit here.
It's a big play here. 3rd down. plenty of football left, no doubt. They stopped the clock for some reason. Interesting. They stopped it at 9:38. Interesting.
It is interesting.
Now they roll it. Pistol formation for Dennis. Moves the running back. There's a snap. Quick pass here near side. Going to be caught by Johnson. Lowers his head to the 15. And he's close to the Mississippi Ag first down. Depending on the spot, I think he needed just inside the 14, Jeff. I think he's about a yard shy.
I think he's short. Do you go for it or do you kick it?
I don't show any field goal attempts for Austin Green on the season, according to the stats we were given. So if they go for a field goal, this would be the first of the season, but I do not think that they're going to go for it. Don't think so.
All right, here we go.
4th and 1. Inside the KDMC red zone. Here are the Pirates. Down by 8. 4th down and 1. Pistol formation. The handoff to Spires to the outside. 1st down and more. Spires spinning towards the end zone. Pushing. Still fighting for yardage. And he's going to be down to the 1.
What an outstanding run, guys. Watch this on the center point replay. We talked about it earlier. He is the epitome of resilience. It's the yards after contact that is his game. Just keeps driving all the way to the goal line.
Clock rolling, 9 minutes and 5 seconds. Pistol formation, there's the snap. Handoff to Spires. Did he get in? No signal yet. Officials confer. I don't know if he got in. Looks like he's going to be cut down short.
What a game.
2nd and goal. Just inside the 1. Pirates with plenty of time on the play clock. 28-20. Petal up by 8. Pirates need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie this one up. Pistol for Dennis. Turns in hand. Spires spins in the end zone. Touchdown. Pirates and Pearl. What a comeback thus far. The Pirates, as Jeff talked about, showing all sorts of resiliency. And now the Pirates will go for 2 to try to knock this one up at 28.
Yeah, it's been a powerful battle in the trenches. You've got the seniors from the Petal. You've got the seniors from Pearl. Both offense and defense. They're all averaging 6 foot, 250. What a battle.
2-point conversion try. A man in motion to the far side. Here's Dennis rolling to his left, looking. End zone. Throws it back. Wide open is the tight end. McIntyre on the 2-point conversion. What a play on the center point replay. He was wide open.
And what position was that again?
It was the tight end.
It was the tight end. And who's open all the time? The tight end. Thank you very much. We've got a tie ball game, folks.
What a game. 28 all. This was 28-13 at the intermission. And Pearl looked all but done. And the Pirates come out in the second half without Kenyatta Harrell, without their leader, without the 25th ranked running back in terms of rushing yards in the country. And running back by committee, Spires goes in moments ago for the touchdown. And then McIntyre with a 2-point conversion. A 15-point comeback thus far for the Pearl Pirates.
From personal experience, you can never count Pearl out.
Unbelievable.
And they show it again here in John Perry, from Pearl, coaching Pearl.
Here's the kickoff. Going to be taken at about the 2 by the Panthers. Up across the 15, the 20, the 25, still on his feet to the 30 and close to the 24-yard line. And a flag comes in at the end of the return. Don't know if that was a block in the back or what, but Martin on the return here for the Panthers. Maybe a block in the back here.
It was thrown from there, so
let's check the marker on the field. The officials confer. We've had a lot of flags. Let's just be honest.
Block below the waist.
Yeah. What a ball game.
If you're just tuning in, you've missed a great ball game, but it's good timing that you're here because it's going to come down to the last series. It's been back and forth all night long. Petal's taken advantage of opportunities. Pearl has taken advantage of opportunities. And it's turned into a brawl, 6A brawl. So we got 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
So let's see how Petal responds here. Now that they are tied up, a low snap, Nicholson controls it. Going to be the tunnel screen here. Blockers out in front, and nice job by the Pirate defense to close quickly. And on the reception, looks like that was number 3, Robinson on the reception. A minimal gain. Well, we'll call it 2nd and medium. He got a little more than I thought he did. 2nd and 5.
Great protection by the offensive line, by the way.
Clock rolling. We're inside 8 minutes to go. Handoff here. Looks like that's going to be McGowan, who gets across the 20 to the 21-yard line. He needs the 22 for the Mississippi Ag first down. And this is the battle in the trenches when you look at the replay between the defensive and offensive lines here, battling for position. That's a great replay, guys. Good camera work by Don tonight. Here's a handoff to McGowan. He's got the Mississippi Ag. First down out to the 25. Well, if you're Coach Boyles, you might just want to say, you know what, boys, let's try to eat 4 or 5 minutes off this clock and get out of here because we're in a dogfight now.
Exactly. Keep up the consistency, rule the trenches, and come out of here with a win. Just grind that clock down.
Plenty of time. Ground and pound. There it is again. Plenty of time on the play clock here. Nicholson looks to the sideline for his play. Play clock now to 8 seconds. Nicholson takes the snap. You're going to fake the handoff to McGowan. He's going to keep it right side, and great open field tackle here. Looks like that's Landon Boyd coming up to make the stop, and it is. I don't know if Nicholson wanted to keep it or give it there. Looks like there was some confusion there, but he does manage to pick up a couple of yards, 2nd and 8.
Pearl did a great job containing the outside angle there. I think it was an option, and he just decided to keep it. The first option was not good. It was covered by Pearl, and Pearl contained it. I mean, Pearl did a great job on defense.
Nicholson from the shotgun once again. He's got twins to the near side. The handoff to McGowan, picking and choosing his path here as he spins across the 35 to the 36, and he's got the Mississippi Ag first down.
It's that juking and jiving and that great blocking by that senior offensive line. Again, winding that clock down. You got 6:11 left.
Pirates have won 3 straight in the series. Petal looking to end that streak and go the ever-important 1-0 in region play.
4-1 overall.
Nicholson from the shotgun, play action, wants to throw, slant pattern. It is off the hands of the intended receiver, and there comes the flag. Wanted to hit Harris here, Jeff, and
unfortunately you'll see him reach over the top of him right there, and it's a good call. Good call.
So the pass interference will move the Panthers. Should be inside. Let's see where it should be close to the midfield stripe or just inside the midfield stripe after the mark-off. So
the good thing about your ground and pound is that you're wearing the clock down. The bad thing is you're only getting a couple of yards per play.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to have these pass plays to get down the field to get at least in field goal range by the end of the game. And the faster the clock goes, the longer it takes you to get down the field. So you need that pass play, and that was a good call, held up by the pass interference call.
Nate Jones, the kicker for the Petal Panthers, we showed that he's only attempted and made 1 field goal this year of 26 yards. We've got an official's timeout on the field with triple nickels on the clock. 5:55 to go in the 4th and final quarter. We're knotted up at 28 apiece, and we're back in half a minute here on the Spirit Media Network.
Need your business to stand out and pop? Then it's time to visit Polshap's Screen Print and Embroidery in Brandon. Polshap's can custom design your marketing campaigns with custom screen printing, embroidery, and promotional materials that set you apart from the competition. Speaking of setting apart, Polshap's does all their work in-house from start to finish. No outsourcing, meaning faster turnaround time and lower prices for you, the customer. Visit Polshaps.com to find out more and get started on standing out.
Officials timeout over with. And it's 1st and 10 for the Panthers just inside that midfield stripe here, Jeff, at the Pearl 49-yard line after the pass interference call. Nicholson with twins to the near side. Pearl with a 4-man front. There's movement by the defensive line. And no flag as Petal looks to the sideline for the play. Play clock down to 9. Back to pass as Nicholson wants to go long. Has a man open. Is caught and tackled inside the 15 and sliding down to the 11 on the reception. Looks like that's Jonathan Harris. And it is, and Harris is injured on the play. Big play there for the Mississippi Ag, first down inside the KDMC red zone, and Harris appears to be hurt after that tackle.
Nicholson yet again on target, in stride, great pass, great catch. Here on the center point replay, you watch the fly route. Just perfect pass, in stride, on the money. Great focus by the receiver, and a great job by the Pearl defender by saving that touchdown. Now, the question is going to be, can Pearl stand and hold Petal to a field goal and then have enough time to come back and score a touchdown to win the game?
This is not a good sign. Harris is having to be helped off of the field. Is that Harris or Cherry? Looks like that's Cherry being helped off the field. Yeah, that is going to be Micah Cherry. So Cherry... Now he's putting a little pressure on that.
That's a good sign.
That is a good sign. It was actually Cherry on the reception. Should have worn my glasses.
Should have brought my wife's binoculars.
Oh, man.
She's biting her nails right now, rooting for Pearl.
Little shout out to the misses there. Now flag comes in. And this is going to be offside against Pearl. Goodness gracious. Just when they need a big play, Jeff, the Pirates shoot themselves in the foot.
We talked about it being special teams or careless mistakes. This is not the time to make a careless mistake. John Perry says, that's okay, boys. Anchor down.
1st and 5 from just inside the 10, and the handoff here looks like that's to McGowan. And he will get down to close to the 7-yard line. He's going to be a couple of yards shy of that Mississippi Ag first down. But if you're Petal, you're content with taking 20, 30 seconds off the clock per play. And if you're Coach Boyles, you're hoping that it ends with a touchdown here, leaving Pearl only 2 or 3 minutes on the clock to try to answer. Plenty of time on the play clock here. 14 seconds. Nicholson sets the Panthers up. Now man in motion. Going to be a handoff end around. Pearl defense stretching it out. And what an open field tackle here. Phenomenal tackle here by number 3, Derek Watts, the strong safety for the Pirates.
Here on the center point replay, you're going to see them try to stretch it out, and they're containing yet again. Both defenses have done a great job tonight with containing the outside.
So a 3rd down is short, turns into a 3rd down and 7 back at the 12-yard line. They need just inside the 5 for a first down. Nicholson twins to the far side. He's joined in the backfield by Micah McGowan. Clock rolling as we approach 4 minutes to go in the ball game. We're all knotted up at 28 apiece. Nicholson going to roll to the right. Looking, throws. Receiver falls down, incomplete. Petal fans wanted interference. They're not going to get it.
See if we get this on the replay, guys. I think he slipped, yeah.
He slipped and fell
contact
down.
And slipped.
And I'll be honest with you, I thought Nicholson was going to take off and run there. Did their feet get tangled? Yeah, he just fell down.
Incidental contact.
Good job on the replay, fellas. So they are going to attempt the extra point, or I'm sorry, the field goal. Put it down at the 11. It'll be a 21-yard try from the near hash. Hold is down. The kick is away. It is up. It's high enough, and it is good.
Okay.
Only his 2nd field goal attempt of the year, but no problem for Nate Jones. It's 31-28. Petal on top with 3:54 to go in this 4th and final quarter. We're back in 30 seconds right here on the Spirit Media Network.
You really could have it all.
At Exit Realty,
We believe in making dreams.
come true.
We believe
We believe the home you want
is right there.
is right there.
And we'll help you find it.
Thoroughly trained, passionately committed
And always on your side.
You can count on us.
every step of the way. And you thought we just sold real estate.
We are Exit Realty. Think smart.
Think Exit.
We welcome you back, and what a ball game we've had tonight. If you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, at spiritmedianet.com, hang out with us, folks. This one's coming down to the wire.
A typical 6A showdown down here in Petal. Pearl has come back second half, and they have stepped it up. They've been consistent. Let's see if they can close it out with a win.
There's the sky kick once again, taken on the far side. Fair catch called for, taken in by Trey Davis.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. You got just under 4 minutes left to go. Ground and pound, run the clock down just like Petal did. Do it same way back. This time, score a touchdown, don't be held to a field goal, and walk out of Petal with a win. Now, is Petal going to step up and hold them? Is Pearl going to make a careless mistake? This is what 6A football is all about, buddy. This is great. Don't you love it?
Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining, too, just to throw that out there. 3 points separate the two teams. This was 28-13 at the half. Petal, and the Pirates have stormed back. Here's a handoff right side to Thompson, and nothing really doing there. Is coming up to make the tackle. Guess who? Jacorian Newsom.
Newsom makes a great play here. You know, both teams in their ability to contain the outside, they've just shut it down.
2nd down and 8 as they spotted at the 33-yard line. Gunnar Dennis in the pistol formation. He's got twins to the near side, tight end to the near side. Flips the running back to the shoulder. Dennis, play action, wants to go long. Has a receiver. Turns around and hauls it in! Inside the 30-yard line is Jay Ward.
What an outstanding catch by Ward, and what a toss by Dennis. Here on the center point replay, what a throw. Right on the money. Caught it with his hands, brings it down, gets tackled, holds on to the ball. Oh, what a great play. Never count Pearl out of a game.
Mississippi Ag first down, and they are inching closer and closer to the KDMC red zone. Clock is rolling as we tick towards 3 minutes. Petal up by 3 points. 31-28, homecoming 2019. Dennis with 3 on the play clock. Man in motion. Not sure if the Pirates got it off. Oh, they did, and a handoff to Thompson, who plunges inside the KDMC red zone. I thought that maybe that clock ran out.
They just barely got it off. And what a great block by number 70 there. Khalil Kadiri?
Kadiri, yeah.
Kadiri, yeah. It was a great block.
All 5'9", 274. And it's 2nd down and 2 now for the Pirate offense. They have woken up, and they're doing this without Kenyatta Harrell. This is amazing.
Maybe they're doing it for him.
Yeah. The turn in hand, and trying to find the corner, and he does find the corner. Looks like that Spire's on the carry. And it is going to be,
as they call him?
Yeah, C-Spire. Picks up the Mississippi Ag first down, Jeff, and now the Pirates only, let's see where they spot it, at the 12-yard line.
See, they can still get a first down and not score and drive that clock down.
Either way, even if Pearl doesn't pull this off, what heart and resiliency shown by these Pirates without probably their best offensive player. Dennis turns and hands to Spires, who plunges inside the 10, down to the 9, still fighting for the 8. And they may give him the 8-yard line. You look at the replay here, Jeff, and that's just all hard. And you love how he turns his legs.
I do, yeah. Just keep your legs moving. Keep driving. Keep driving. It's the yards after contact that both sides of the ball have had tremendous accomplishments with tonight.
1:20 and counting. 2nd down and 7. Petal up by 3, trying to hold the Pirates out of the end zone. Dennis, straight drop, pump fake, pressure coming, flushed out to his left, throws towards the end zone, a low pass and nearly intercepted. Intended receiver on the far side. Looks like that might have been Gibson.
Petal Panthers did a great job having all the receivers covered. He had no other option, just no other play.
The intended receiver actually was Trey Davis, who caught a flea flicker against Madison Central.
This is for the game right here, buddy.
3rd and 7, obviously 2-down territory, I would think. I don't know, though, if you're Pearl, you don't get it here. You just try to knot it up, right? Field goal? Tie it up?
Yeah.
Or are they in 2-down territory? You never know with John Perry.
You really don't.
And now Coach Perry says, let's burn one of the final 2 timeouts and think about it. Let's keep it here. Or do we need to get a break in? Mr. Producer, do we need to get a break in? Probably so. All right, tell you what, folks, hang with us. What a ball game we've got. We're back in 30 seconds on the Spirit Media Network.
You're more than a patient at KDMC. You're family, worthy of kindness, compassion, and respect. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
We'll get it in. Don't worry. We'll welcome you back, 31-28. What a ball game we've got. 3rd down and 7 for the Pearl Pirates. They spot it right at the 10-yard line. Pearl needs just inside the 3-yard line for a 1st down. Panther fans coming to their feet. Dennis with a man in motion. He's in the shotgun formation. And now a stoppage in play. And now Petal wants to talk it over with 1:03 remaining. So tell you what, let's squeeze in another break here. 31-28. Petal wants to talk it over. Back in 30 seconds on the Spirit Media Network.
The Outdoorsman Tractor Package is here at Mississippi Ag. Choose a 3 Series John Deere tractor tailored to your horsepower needs and get all the attachments you require for the fall in one convenient package, including a loader, disc, and spreader starting at $315 a month. And as always, you get it all covered by our 10-year warranty. With 0% financing for 60 months, it's a deal that is sure to help you get your food plots ready for the season. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer expires 10/31/19.
Mississippi Hunters, did you know that Vance Sporting Goods has the largest gun selection in the state? Vance carries the lines you know and respect, like Browning and Benelli. And we've got plenty of ammo in stock too. Drop by and check out our new duck hunting section, complete with decoys and accessories. You'll be happy you did. If it's guns, it's at Vance. Vance Sporting Goods.
777 Highway 468 in Brandon, or visit us online.
Welcome back after the timeout, just in time as Pearl facing 3rd and 7. There's the snap. Dennis rolls to his left. He's in trouble. Dennis looking towards the end zone, throws. The pass is caught, but he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds. Incomplete.
Check this out on the center point replay.
Driving
out to the left, great pressure, and he's looking, and he finally catches it, and I think he had a foot in, honestly.
Oh, see if you can go back to that.
We can slow that down, that replay down, guys.
Real quick, because I think they might attempt this field goal here.
We don't have instant replay in high school, but here we go. Looking, fires it. Watch his left foot come down. Right.
Oh, man. I think his left foot might have come down.
Left foot came down.
Well, here we go.
But we didn't have the angle. Here we go for the tie.
The Pirates are going to try to tie it up here as Austin Green.
As I've said, both programs have a great soccer program, which make for great kickers.
Pearl just had to exhaust a timeout. They had a man running off the field late, and so that's going to be it in terms of timeouts as Pearl has exhausted their final timeout. 53 seconds remaining.
What a game.
What a ball game. So it comes down to Austin Green, the kicker, number 39 for the Pirates. I believe it's going to be Green to attempt this field goal here. Let's see where they put it down. Line of scrimmage is the 9-yard line, so basically a 19-yard field goal. What a phenomenal game. You could not ask for a better game. And here's the thing. If Pearl knots this in, more than likely, we're headed to overtime, buddy.
Yep. And you've got a right-footed kicker just to the right of center, which is a nice little fade right into the uprights. It's well within his range. Here we go.
Going to be out of the Gunnar Dennis hold. Snap is back. Hold is down. The kick is away. It is up, and it is good. From here, it looked like it might have hooked left. Let's take a look at the Center Point Energy replay. Oh, goodness. It takes off here, and I think it just hooked in the left side. You saw the reaction of the band members in the backfield there.
And, of course, you got the referees right underneath the goalpost there, so they've got the perfect view. Tie game, 31-all, 48 seconds left.
What do you do here, Coach Eade, if you're, well, both coaches? I mean, if you're Coach Perry and Coach Boyles, what are you telling your squads right now?
Well, if you're Pearl, you're anchoring down. I know that for a fact. That's drilled in my head at home.
Make the tackle, right?
Make the tackle. Focus on what you're doing. If you're Petal, you're execute, get out of bounds. You've got basically your 2-minute drill. You have your short passes, your short out passes, and get on down the field.
What a ball game.
It also depends on your field position off this kickoff.
No doubt.
Hey, we've seen crazier things. You could run it back for a touchdown for all we know.
Unbelievable.
Region ball, 6A.
Here's the kick. It's going to be a kick deep. Taken on the far side and bobbled, fumbled, it's still loose, and then picked up by the Panthers, and he's absolutely hammered on the return.
Wow.
Out to the 19-yard line. And, man, that was close to being disastrous for the Panthers.
Great kick. You know, hang time allows your players to get down there. Lack of focus, and he got drilled. He is blessed that he held on to that ball. So, Petal Panthers got the whole field to drive down. 44 seconds on the clock. Tie game. You do what you can, and as long as you execute, hold on to the ball, don't fumble it, go into overtime.
What a ball game. Just unbelievable. You can't ask for a better game.
False start on Petal.
Wow.
Now, something else you could do is just take your downs and go into overtime that way.
What would you do? Would you do that?
I'd probably, honestly, yeah, this far back in the field, I would probably take a knee and take it into overtime. Too many chances for mistakes this far down the field.
Well, they're going to hand off to McGowan. McGowan going right. He's to the 20 and nearly broke that one across the right side. Out close to the 24-yard line as you look at the Center Point Energy replay here.
And again, great blocking by the offensive line. Pearl making the tackle.
Clock is rolling here. Looks like Coach Marcus Boyle says let's play for overtime as Nicholson takes the snap, hands off to McGowan. McGowan coming near side, spinning for the first down, hanging on to that football, gets to the 36-yard line, still carrying folks with him. The pile moves out to the 39-yard line. Clock will stop as they move the chains with 5 seconds remaining.
They're trying to rip that ball loose, aren't they?
Man.
Trying to get it.
Trying to get a scoop and score to end this one, right?
Yep.
Clock rolling, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Nicholson trying to squeeze one off. It'll be a throw over towards the far side, incomplete, and that's how this one will end in regulation as we will head to overtime. 4 quarters, not enough to decide the winner of this one. Homecoming 2019 will go down as an absolute classic between Pearl and Petal. Overtime on its way as we will take a 60-second break, back with overtime between Petal and Pearl right here on the Spirit Media Network.
Family owned and operated since 1986, Lakeside Molding has become the trusted source of architectural products throughout the South. They offer fine interior architectural moldings, custom millwork, and cabinet doors designed and handcrafted in Flowwood. Their showroom on Lakeland Drive is stocked with today's most sought-after interior details, including corbels, post, fireplace mantles, bath vanities, butcher block islands, mirrors, and much more. Tim Shoemaker and his staff work closely to meet client needs for new construction, restoration, and remodeling projects. Lakeside Molding, where details make the difference.
With two boys, I know about suspicious odors.
But CenterPoint Energy taught me something important. If I smell rotten eggs, it might be a gas leak. I should leave on foot immediately and call both CenterPoint Energy and 911 from a safe location. I also never store flammables like paint or gasoline near my natural gas appliances. One spark is all it takes to ignite fumes.
CenterPoint Energy provides tips to help you keep your family safe. CenterPoint Energy, always there.
You're more than a patient at KDMC. You're family, worthy of kindness, compassion, and respect. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
The outdoor
A smile is one of the first things most people notice. And for over a decade, Germany Dental has helped change smiles for thousands of people across Mississippi.
I was so embarrassed about my teeth that I never smiled. But now that I have dental implants and cosmetic veneers from Germany Dental, I can't stop smiling. My decision to see Dr. Germany literally changed my life.
Germany Dental, changing lives, one smile at a time. Call 601-825-4746 today.
Back with you here from Petal High School, as it's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 3-yard line for Petal. First possession of overtime, and Petal had to take a timeout there. You get 2 in overtime, I believe, or maybe it's 1. I think it's 1. I still have 1 on the scoreboard here. As Nicholson, he'll send Harris in motion. Shotgun snap, Nicholson back to pass, throws, has Harris open, touchdown, Panthers!
What a great play call. Marcus Boyle's experience as he is. Nice misdirection play call into the flats for the touchdown.
So the Panthers will try to make it a full touchdown here with the extra point. And Nate Jones has been perfect on extra points tonight. Out of the hold of his punter, Alex Dean. Snap is back, kick is away, the kick is up, and it's good. Petal on top, 38-31.
Don't count Pearl out yet.
No, sir.
John Perry has been in this situation before as well.
You just want to soak this in. The kids in the end zone, the ROTC doing the push-ups here. Great shot there by Newman. Good stuff. Really, really good stuff.
More power to him.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Those days have passed for us, my friend.
Way too old for that.
Way too old for that. All right, so here's the Pirate offense here, Jeff. They've been without Kenyatta Harrell much of the ball game. Had a knee injury that we didn't think was all too serious in the first half, but we haven't seen him that much in the second half. He scored a touchdown in the third quarter to make it 28-20, and we haven't seen him since then. There's Dennis, hands off to Spires. Spires spinning towards the end zone, and he's down to the 1.
What an unbelievable night C. Spires had. Just takes it, jukes, shakes, and bakes. Great blocking by the offensive line. Got 2 yards after contact. That's been the story of his whole night.
Goodness.
Tied in, had a great block downfield.
His yak yards have been amazing. Here's a handoff again to Spires. Spires in the end zone. Touchdown Pearl. And on 2 plays, the Pirates score. And they're an extra point away from sending this to a second overtime.
Now, they did have the missed extra point earlier in the game.
That's right.
So, stay focused. Are they going to go for 2?
Pearl's going for 2 here. Oh.
John Perry.
Wow.
Okay. Be bold. Anchor down, as my wife would say.
Goodness gracious. Pirates say, let's go for the win. Late substitution for Petal running onto the field. There's confusion everywhere. Play clock has not even started yet. And the play is stopped. They try to pass it out to Trey Davis. And play is stopped. Boy, there's a lot of confusion here. And Davis was over there waving, saying, I'm wide open. Hurry up, snap it. Hurry up, snap it.
Nobody's covering me. Throw me the ball.
See if you can run that back. Davis was over there begging for them to throw it. He was wide open, and that would have sealed it. That would have been ball game. See, there he is over there saying, I'm open, I'm open.
Nobody's covering me at all.
Wow. And the Panthers are saved by the whistle there because they had a player run on late. And Pearl looked like they were confused as well. So
and Pearl's the one that called the timeout.
Yeah, yeah.
See, we used to have a fire call. Fire, which just means snap the ball. There's no down set. It's snap the ball. And that's why, for plays just like that. Woo, he was wide open.
Goodness.
That would have won the game.
John Perry going to roll the dice here. It appears, and go for 2 to win the game. Pearl gets the two-point conversion. They win. Ball game. If Petal holds, the Panthers are 1-0 in region play, and they win homecoming 2019. Here we go.
Whoa.
Substitution issue here for the Pirates. Pistol formation for Dennis. Play clock. Now running. There's the handoff to Spires. Spires tackled in the backfield. Petal snaps the streak.
Here's the center point replay. Just get stuffed. Containment has been the call all night long. Petal has stepped up and contained the outside all night long. And Pearl tried to run it outside. Petal contained it. Ball game. But what a ball game. The effort from both sides.
Phenomenal game. Gracious, I hate that this one's over. I'm going to be honest with you. Absolutely hate that this one's over. And what a scene here at midfield.
Look, you've got to give credit to both teams. Hear me say this. Give credit to Pearl for a great game. They were resilient. They came out. They were consistent. They stepped it up in the second half, and they just fell just short. But a classic 6A region football game.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable contest. And give credit to Coach Perry, who says, I'm going for it all here. I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to try to go ahead and get out of here with a win. Give credit to the Panther defense. They were absolutely shredded in the second half. And here's the final play one more time. Give credit to this defense here for Petal. And Spires had pretty much cut through them like a hot knife through butter in the second half. Kind of a corny analogy, but it works. And the Panthers snap a 3-game skid to the Pirates and win 38-27. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back, give some final thoughts on this ball game, catch our breath, and send you off for a good football weekend. 38-37 Petal with the win. Back in 2 minutes here on the Spirit Media Network.
You often hear about Mississippi's best-kept secrets. If you're looking for the perfect place for your next weekend getaway or the just right setting for your wedding reception, look no further than the best-kept secret in Mississippi, the Cart Barn Inn. The Cart Barn Inn is tucked away in Bruce, Mississippi, less than 30 minutes from Oxford, and is a full-service bed and breakfast. Each room at the Cart Barn Inn is fully furnished, including flat-screen TVs, microwaves, refrigerators, wireless internet, comfortable seating areas, and docking stations for your smartphones just in case you forgot your charger. Enjoy breakfast in the morning or a nice evening walk in our privately fenced-in courtyard. Enjoy the game outside on our patio area or take a walk on our boardwalk to our private gazebo. Kay Tyler and her staff will meet every expectation during your stay. Call and book your reservation today at 662-983-7829 or log on to cartbarninn.com. Cart Barn Inn, the best-kept secret in Mississippi.
You're more than a patient at KDMC. You're family, worthy of kindness, compassion, and respect. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
The Outdoorsman Tractor Package is here at Mississippi Ag. Choose a 3 Series John Deere tractor tailored to your horsepower needs and get all the attachments you require for the fall in one convenient package, including a loader, disc, and spreader starting at $315 a month. And as always, you get it all covered by our 10-year warranty. With 0% financing for 60 months, it's a deal that is sure to help you get your food plots ready for the season. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer expires 10/31/19.
And we welcome you back one final time here to the press box as Petal wins in overtime, 38-37 over the Pearl Pirates, snapping a 3-game losing streak to the Pirates that really included a postseason loss to the Pirates. And John Perry decides to go for 2 there on the final. I mean, they scored in 2 plays in overtime, Jeff.
Yeah.
And John Perry says, you know what? Forget it. I'm not kicking the extra point. They had missed one earlier in the contest. John Perry says, I'm rolling the dice. Kenyatta Harrell did not play, but 1 possession the entire second half. He's without a star running back. He says, I'm going for it. We've come this far. If I come away with a win, great. if I don't, I got something to build on. I mean, I don't know what the message was, but it was gutsy one way or the other. Give credit to Petal for coming up with a great defensive stand there.
Yeah, absolutely. John Perry's been there before. He makes the call. It was the bad call. Not to say bad call. It was the wrong call, but he didn't know. He had the momentum. Like you said, he scored on 2 plays in overtime, had the momentum going. Of course, that, that confusion there where they had to call the timeout, that kind of stopped the momentum. Maybe that had something to do with it. But, both teams did a great job tonight with containment on the outside, as I was commenting on. The ability to hold runners to the inside between the tackles, between the linebackers, and Petal did the same thing as they've done. The consistency. Consistency was the name of the game, and resilience was the name of the game. Both teams showed both.
You use that term a lot, and at halftime, some of the folks that were watching were giving us grief on saying, "Hey, you're counting Pearl out." Not necessarily, and you kept saying, "Never count out the Pearl Pirates," especially under John Perry.
Yeah.
And think about it. They scored 24 points in the second half. They were held to 13 through 2 quarters in the first half. They were down 28-13 at the intermission. They come back, make it a game. It was running back by committee. This C-Spire kid, Carleonte Spires, was phenomenal. Give credit to this Jamari Thompson, the sophomore, wears number 1 for the Pirates. I mean, the future is bright for this kid. So running back by committee, Gunnar Dennis made some timely throws. And just a gutsy performance by the Pirates without their number 1 running back, Kenyatta Harrell. We'll find out the status of Harrell as we leave here tonight and tweet that out later on. So final thoughts before we get out of here tonight.
Never count Pearl out. Never count any team out from 6A Mississippi football. Everybody plays to the very end. Nobody quits. Any game is a great game to watch.
This was great. Good job tonight.
I enjoyed it.
This was great. For our entire crew here, Logan Campbell, Chris Bragg, Don Newman Kazari, I'm Jason Scarborough. You can watch at spiritmedianet.com, watch the replay. You can see it on the Roku channel tomorrow morning. Just add it. Spirit Live is our Roku channel, and you can watch it from the comfort of your own living room. So for everybody here, our crew, we appreciate them and our sponsors so much. Phenomenal ball game. 38-37. Overtime. Petal comes up with a win over Pearl. We'll see you next week right here on the Spirit Media Network.